because I was having such problems with this, I was still picking up weight and couldn't exercise. So
Come on.
they got me to get the surgery, so they'll take some pressure off of my knees while I recover, and then I still got this one done. So, but it was a good decision, definitely.
Yeah, cause me, like, when I gained weight, because there was one time that I fell down the stairs. I think I was in high school. I really but they said it's karma because like there's a window here in school, and then my brother was like sitting at the window, and I was like teasing him, and then
Tiger support.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was like, hers is bigger than mine.
I should have, you know what I should have tried to get? Since you guys got a beer, I should have got a root beer.
You know,
That's what I should have done. I should have said, beer, root beer.
I bought that thing today.
Oh, the Mirinda?
Yeah, I bought it today. I bought one of them today. I got it in the refrigerator because I love root beer. It's like my favorite.
It's not exactly like root beer, but it.
I was like, let me test it out and see what we'll talk
It's like a family of root beer.
Yeah. See, I just got notified. You must have went live.
Yeah,
But
probably.
Will got he
That
likes
one-
the one in the green can.
No, overall my favorite is the orange. The orange is the best. I'm not a big orange soda guy, but some reason that brand of orange soda is just so good. The only flavors I've seen so far is orange, cream soda, and then they have the root beer one. So those are the three. We are sitting here at Dirty Fingers. So we're on the other part. We've never been out and about out here. We drove through here, but we've never been out.
Did we? I think we walked.
No, we never walked out this way.
I did walk.
We walked
one
that
time.
way.
No, I walked here one time, 30 minutes up to the end because I had to get my watch.
That's not a watch.
My steps watch.
Your steps. And this is new buddy Mark right here. Been here for a month, but unfortunately he says he doesn't go anywhere.
Wow.
That'll change soon.
Doesn't go anywhere, he said. He said he just lives on YouTube and does the YouTube virtual tours. And he did have Jollibee. Wow.
What can you say about Jollibee chicken?
They're gargantuan. I can tell you that. It feels like there's huge pieces of chicken.
Really?
Yeah, they're huge.
There's actually two here. Two Jollibees.
Too jolly.
I was surprised when, like, I think maybe like the first couple of days when I got here, I went to Latte Mart, and I saw the KFC. I was like, oh my God, this is bringing back too many memories.
Yeah, we liked it a lot more. It's not bad. We would go there to watch a movie, and we went there for bowling. So we go there for like the activities. We don't really go there for shopping too much.
Yeah.
But they have a food court downstairs, and then they have the bowling and the movie theater upstairs.
Yeah.
We watched the movie last year.
Yeah.
We were
it's
at
one of the
no. This is
longest movies
Dirty
since
Fingers.
Oppenheimer. It's
So
like
me and
3
Fluffy got the
hours.
same thing. We got a Philly
3
cheesesteak.
hours, I think. But it was a nice movie. We enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it.
What do you
Fluffy's
call this?
drinking a beer.
Academy Award winning.
I should have got a root beer to fit in because everyone else has a beer.
Yeah.
And I got the Coke, so I said I should have got a root beer to fit in. Fluffy, that's too big for you.
We went to the beach last night and then I just
Jollibee,
feel like
there's 2
drinking by the
Jollibees here.
beach.
2.
You know what? I would love to do that. I'd join you anytime. Believe me. Yeah.
At what?
Just whenever you want. Just be like,
At
hey.
where, Fluffy?
At the beach yesterday, remember? We were just sitting there and like Will was saying, we haven't done our steps for a while and like we haven't reached 10,000 for a while. Okay, let's walk more.
Yeah, because we actually walked pretty far. Not pretty far, but we walked a good distance from our dinner to the coconut ice cream place.
Okay.
And that was kind of a random stuff. Because we went all the way from this side to this side.
I was with y'all. Come on now.
Yeah.
I mean, I was with you.
But one's like way over. So usually how we got a whole little, kind of like a whole structure down. Like if we go to this restaurant, we know where our little spots are to go over here. So it's kind of like we go to this part of town tonight, and then we go to this part and this part. So we kind of threw it off last night because we ate over here and then went all the way over here. So we kind of did it a little differently. What about Chow King?
Chow King.
Did they have Chow King here?
Chow King is is a branch of Jollibee, but it's Chinese version. Like most of the things that they serve are Chinese food.
Let me crack open my Coke, my hard Coca-Cola. I'm still waiting on that yogurt to set up. Hopefully by the time we get back, I think it'll be pretty good.
I'm cooking, well, I'm not making rice, but I'm making red beans and rice tomorrow.
Without the rice?
Yeah, without, I mean, 'cause usually I'll eat a lot of my food with like some type of liquid, like a broth or a gravy or something like that. Because I think the drier the food is, the more difficult it is for me to like consume it. Like I need like a lot of broth or at least drink something with it. But I don't really eat rice like that anyway. So if I had my preference of making it, I'm not gonna make it. But if you guys want some, I don't know if you eat red beans or not.
Fluffy will eat anything.
I'm gonna make it tomorrow. So I don't know exactly what time. I got the red beans soaking right now.
Yeah.
So I'll get up in the morning and do it. And the meat I'm using is smoked duck breast.
Wow.
So we're gonna see how that comes out.
What, do you have a kitchen there and everything? Yeah.
Yeah, I have one range. I love y'all kitchen. I was like, oh my god, I could just think of so many things I could be doing at one time.
We just added 2 new things. We added the waffle maker that we made.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But we added that big griddle, so the electric griddle. We'll get some use out of that. But
I was like,
we have the crock pot,
oh,
we have
there's
the
so
air
much space to move around. I can flow. Oh my god. I'm like in a little bitty. I mean, it's small. I'm very minimalistic. I don't really need a lot of things. And again, I'm not going to be cooking all the time, but I always like to have something in the freezer in the event that I don't feel like going out or I don't feel like eating something. So like right now, I made gumbo already. So I got chicken sausage and shrimp gumbo in the freezer already. And usually that, red beans and rice, and like maybe like a chicken noodle soup or something, like the 3 things I usually keep in my freezer. So if ever y'all feel like y'all want to raid or anything like that, hit me up. I'm pretty sure I'll have something in the freezer.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's the one thing I miss about the USA is ovens, gas stove.
Oh,
that's another.
Believe me, y'all Thanksgiving video. Listen, when I tell you, I feel like I know y'all. I have been watching for the longest, So y'all Thanksgiving video, oh my god, man!
Oh my goodness, you watched that?
Yes. I was like, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they freaking pulled it off.
We cheated on the turkey part.
Yeah,
we got a
chicken.
Yeah, that chicken is actually pretty good though.
Yeah,
but we cooked all the sides. We did all the sides. So. Yeah. Fluffy cooked some of the sides, and then I cooked the other ones.
So does the Mega Mart sell microwaves? The Mega Mart. Because I think you guys have been there once or twice.
I bet they would.
They do.
They sell. We've seen barbecues.
Because the Latte Mart don't have microwaves.
You need a microwave?
So. I was going to get one,
But you should try there's a thrift store.
Okay.
Where?
Thrift store.
Oh, yeah.
You always forget
but I forget.
Thrift store.
Thrift stores here, there's rare,
but
they're usually not that cheap. There might be slightly cheaper than buying like brand new. But there is a thrift store.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be.
And when I'm back in the States, like the Dollar Tree is like my thing. So when y'all found the 10,000 D&D, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy over there.
There's a 10 and there's a 15,000.
Okay.
So they're almost on the opposite corners. They're here. So if you can't find the one here, usually the 15,000 store has the stuff that the 10,000 doesn't.
Okay.
And then the 10,000 has the stuff that the 15,000
I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy. Yeah, I love
you run into all kinds of things.
Have you been to the?
I haven't been yet.
You
and
have
I know, all the things I'm telling you, like I've pinned just about everything in my Google Maps, so of places that I want to go. So I'm gonna get there, and it's not that far from where I'm at.
No.
I just need to go. So
yeah, where you're at, it's almost a straight shot behind you, and it's maybe 10 minutes, and that's the street where the 10,000 store is, that's where 80% of our restaurants are. It's basically that whole street. We go to the pork chop place. We go to this cheap little lunch spot. We go to the Bonet place there. We go to the place that we call George Costanza there. The Mix U is there. Everything that we go to is 80% on that street.
And one thing that like irritates the fuck out of me with you is when y'all go live, y'all are already at your restaurant. And I'm like, why can't you go live when you're walking there or something?
You do.
And I'm like, I could pop up then, but if you're already there, then as soon as you order, your food's coming. I'm like, oh man, I can't keep it there now.
I think you must have popped in at the, but 99% of the time, I'll usually start the live stream as we're walking down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you must have just popped in the ones that.
I was like, I mean, but it's like every single time.
You just
like,
picked the wrong ones.
Oh, he got live. I was like, okay, cool.
90% of the
and I'll
time.
usually throw the video to the TV, and I got the shot on my phone. I'm like, okay, what's
Worst
going
case
on?
scenario, you can rewind it though. You can rewind the live streams. But 90% of the time, we always start early.
Yeah, but what I wanted was because
7.
remember I told you I was like, hey, what's the next meetup? And then you were like, whatever. I'm like, look, man, I'm just gonna pop up on y'all one of these days.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get on the video, I'm like, y'all getting y'all food like in 2 seconds.
Maybe
like,
it must have just been a random spur thing, but I'll usually start the live stream on our way walking there. Usually 90%. But
No, I think lately you
Maybe
haven't
lately.
been done. Because like before, what you do is like when you go out of the apartment, you start walking. That's the time you start your live.
Usually we
you
do, though.
haven't
Usually
done
we
that
do.
for a while.
But it's like the audience. I get a mix. People will hate when I do the live long streams, and they'll hate when I do the short ones. So there's no winning.
I've been
People
in
complain
so
about
many
it.
of them that have turned long, but it's been active the whole time. Like you gotta be like, people, shut up. Okay, I gotta go to sleep now. Like I gotta leave y'all right now.
I don't know how we always end up like. Almost no one ever usually ends up back at their house, but we always usually do like the recap back there. And I don't know, it just drags on for that long.
No, it's good, man. I'm telling you, like your channel is definitely.
What's up, Army guy?
It's definitely picking up, and I hope it continues.
I hope it does
I
too.
even told like my family back home. I'm like, hey, this is a guy I follow 9 to 10 times. I'm going to meet up with him at one of these points. So you got to keep watching because you never know what I'm going to be there.
Yeah, so we're here now.
Definitely let him know.
Yeah.
Gotta let him know on this live stream.
We're having dinner tonight.
I wish we could set it up. Maybe
Here.
let me try to do this. I think it's
Gonna
too.
fall. Here.
Let me move this right.
By all means, you're all more than welcome.
Let me move that.
Some extra marinara sauce. I don't know what that is.
She must have thought mayo.
I think this is mozzarella
Yeah, that's what he got. Mozzarella sticks.
for him, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He wanted the
Yes.
marinara sauce.
Sure. Yeah.
We'll tell her when she comes
For
back.
everybody, try it.
We got plenty.
No, yeah, we got plenty.
But I feel like we should order a lot of little things.
Is this your first time in Asia?
No.
No. So
I lived in Germany. Well, I lived in Japan for almost 4 years.
really?
Wow.
Wow.
And Germany for over 3 years. But that's not.
What's up, Voodoo?
Yeah.
A little
So those are
distracted,
the
but
countries that
trying to
you
catch up with all the
visited.
messages.
I've been to Australia, Thailand, and Germany. France. I feel like I've been so many places that I don't remember, but
Yeah.
I haven't been that many places. Like I guess because he says it so much that he can recount it and recall it, but my memory is so bad. And Turkey, been there. Like I mean, just sometimes things are just popping up. Like, oh yeah, I did go there. Yeah, don't remember. But I mean, definitely not as traveled as he is. Absolutely not. I mean, I would love to.
What's your favorite Asian country?
I guess Japan. He stayed there for 4 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that was really nice.
How was you got 90-day visas there, right?
I have no idea.
Did you have to keep leaving Japan when you were living there? No?
It was I was in the military.
Okay.
So I was stationed there for 4 years. So no.
I was like, man, how did you say that?
And the same thing in Germany. I was stationed there.
If you weren't gonna leave back to the USA, how were you gonna do your visa run?
What do you mean?
After 90 days, you gotta leave.
Like for here?
For here, yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna do the bus?
visa. Come on now. I mean, I watch everything you do, man.
Well, there's always two options. Some people hate that option, so you can either do the flight out or you can do the bus.
I'm not going to do live visa. Well, the first time around, I said the first time that I do it, I want to just get it under my belt. I don't want to add or overcomplicate anything.
Yeah.
The first time around. So I was like, okay, that is almost like a guarantee. Like once you go, you're going to get it when you come back.
Yeah.
You know, we always, if we do it on our own, you know, they 3 to 5 days, and then the 4th day they can come back and say, oh, well, the picture wasn't good, so now you have to resubmit the picture and you got to wait another 3 to 5 days. So I was like, you know what? The first time around, I don't want to worry about that, so I'm going to do them visa. But now that I've made the decision to head back home at the end of the month, I think even though my visa is probably still good for another 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh, you got a
after
multiple
that,
entry.
Yeah, I got multiple entries.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and renew it. I know it's a waste of 4 weeks or 5 weeks, but if I didn't do it, then I would have to, pay $170-something, $180.
But you can't renew here.
Correct. So I'm saying I would have to do the Lynn Visa thing,
Yes.
which is $170,
Yeah.
whatever bucks
yeah.
to do it. So I'm like, well, since I'm already going over there, I'd rather just spend the $50 for the multiple entry while I'm out there and just wait for it to come through instead of worrying about it.
So when you're in the USA, you're gonna just get it.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. That's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then how long do you plan on staying on here for? Long term?
I gave up my apartment. I don't have any connections. I have no responsibilities other than myself. So
Very nice. Yeah, so the only options that I tell people, some people can't stand the bus or they don't want to do certain parts. So if you don't mind,
Yes, go ahead.
if you don't
move
mind
it.
doing staying in a country for 3 to 5 days, then the flight is a great option. But if you want to come back the same day, you have an apartment here, or you want to do it cheaper, or even technically faster than flight, you do the bus. So
I told myself, I said, the 3-month visa, that I have to go every 3 months, like, it's just forced me to travel every 3 months. So I was like, okay, well, maybe this month I want to go to Thailand. And I'll plan a week out there. I know they have like the expedited services or whatever you can pay for. So I was like, I might do that. And spend a week or so in Thailand. I've been there too. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned that before. I've been through that. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm just typing at the chat.
I need to get the Wi-Fi for here. I should have asked them. I got plenty of data, but for some reason I always feel like I gotta log on to the Wi-Fi.
Dirty Fingers is not a brokey.
What's up, Biggie? What's up, Biggie? We're at Dirty Fingers right now.
Happy birthday, April.
In the month of April.
Happy birthday, April. I love you.
Maybe that's why she's named April. Born in the month. I should have been named February.
Visitor. That's why we're here.
Yes. This is the Mark that's been out here but hasn't went anywhere. So we're trying to convince him to go to some places.
Yeah.
I promise I will. This is only the beginning.
And he's actually had Bonet though.
Yeah.
Oh, multiple times.
He had Bonet.
Multiple times. Like I was ordering it like lunch, dinner, and I was like,
wow,
why do that? Just order 2 at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much simpler. And I have one for later. Yeah.
I have never met anyone that's not like Bonet once they've had it. I think Army Guy loves it. Army Guy always talks about it. And he's like, oh man, I just found a Bonet spot near me. Now I go there. But man, I really think it's one of the most. I think it could easily take over the soup and possibly the Bonet and the banh mi. I think it's such a sleeper. It's a sleeper. It's a sleeper food.
But is there
Nobody talks
something
about
that
it.
you don't eat?
And I'm also the same way. I don't really,
Oh man, look at this.
I don't do runny eggs.
Yes.
Onion rings?
Give me that, yeah, I can get that out of y'all.
There we go. Since y'all, can he get marinara sauce? And then also, do you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we have.
Um,
Yeah, we Wi-Fi ở khách của anh nữa.
You want to put it in?
Here it goes.
Looks good.
Smells good too.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. We had to log into the Wi-Fi. But I do know a little cheat code to get on my Wi-Fi on the other one.
I was about to say I could turn on my hotspot.
No, I have. It's better. So I'll show you the trick that I learned that I'm glad. So give me 1 second while I log on to this. But if you do this, I never knew this. This is a cool little trick. So if you log in, if you have two phones, you'll go to details. There we go, guys. We are back.
Have you had the coffee?
Yes, I tried the salted coffee.
Oh, really?
Not a fan. Again, remember what I said. I'm plain. So just give me some black coffee with some sugar. I'm good.
Yeah.
So that rest of the stuff, like I don't do Starbucks. I can't drink cold coffee.
I had to log into the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So, yeah, no. What about you? Do you like it?
Fluffy loves coffee.
I love coffee.
You can drink it cold or hot?
Any.
Oh, see.
But she gets the coconut. I'm not a fan of coffee, but I've had probably more coffee here than in my whole life. So I've had probably 3 or 4 coffees, probably in the past 10 years.
Oh,
but
that was
I get coconut. Oh no, I get.
Funny. I was on when you were live. I'm saying I was on live because clearly I'm there. You know, and you know, I saw somebody who's like, oh, you know, have a coffee with Will or something like that. You know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do that. So I did it, and then like 5 minutes later, you're like, oh yeah, I don't drink coffee. I'm like,
It's a website.
I know, but I was like, wait, hold on now. Have I got bamboozled?
Supposedly, you could change the name of that to Buy Me a Pizza.
Yeah.
So I think there's a Buy Me a Coffee and a Buy Me a Pizza.
No. I mean, listen, I support the channel. Believe me, that's fine.
I appreciate it.
No, it's good.
I had the egg coffee, and the egg coffee is actually pretty good though. So the egg cream is awesome. The coffee is still like on freaking drinking gasoline. The stuff is intense, especially for someone that doesn't drink coffee.
Yeah, I make coffee at my house or at the apartment every morning. I'm happy with a banana or something like that.
Fluffy overdoses on coffee.
I walked down the street to B&B.
Oh, bread and butter.
Yep. Grab a croissant, and then I was like, wait, the croissants there are almost $4. And I'm like, I go right there to Moon Milk, and they're 15,000. I'm like, hello, Moon Milk.
Or, if you know our secret trick, go to Le Bordeaux after 7 o'clock. Everything's 30% there. So even a better deal. And we love it. We haven't been there in a while.
But then I need to figure out how I can warm it up in the morning. I don't like it.
The pan.
Oh, like put it in a skillet?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's how we do our toast. That's how there's no toasters out here. You're not gonna find toasters, stuff like that. So
when I go back to the States, I have a list of shit that I'm bringing back. A list of stuff, believe me. Like I'm like, no, I can't do this. I need these things specifically. Like, you know how hard it is to find a shower curtain? And I know you love your no shower curtain, no shower door. I know you love it.
Yeah.
I can't. I feel like I'm so old that I'm going to slip and hurt something. I was like, no, I need this to be protected.
I've slipped one time. But I love it because for me, I get to clean my bathroom while I'm taking a shower. So I love it. But Fluffy, in our bedroom, she has the other one.
Huh? No, it's okay. I'll just get the knife.
To cut it.
It's okay.
But she has the Western style bathroom. But I enjoy mine. I love how I can wash everything down while I'm taking a shower, so it's great for me.
I mean, mine has a partition in it, you know, but it's just like so just think of it like a square. So you got a little wall that blocks it from the toilet.
Yeah.
You got a little wall that blocks it from the sink. But everything else is open. And I was like, nah, I need a shower curtain. So
I don't know where you would get one. Maybe
they made one for me. They like literally came in, power tools.
Wow.
And what you call them, in a pipe. they made a rounded edge on the shower curtain.
They made it.
And then they made it. Yeah. I mean, it's really nice. It matches the same fabric or the same pattern of like the linen and stuff like that.
You haven't used Shopee or Lazada then, huh?
You know, I was watching. Who I was watching? I was watching somebody's.
I know you like.
I was watching somebody's
Vlog?
video.
Yeah.
And they said Lazo or
Lazada.
or whatever. It's like their
Yeah.
version of
I use
Amazon.
Shopee. I use Shopee.
And I see Shopee all the time, but I was like, I've never sent anything to myself. I've never ordered anything yet, so I'm like,
The great thing about it's cash on delivery, so you don't get charged until you get it.
Okay.
So I've got a couple of things. What did I order from there? I ordered my one thing that didn't work. Well, I probably bought the wrong one, but it was a video game controller. I bought like a phone stand. Oh, I bought this phone stand. The tripod. I bought this from there. And it usually comes like in 2 to 4 days at the most. But it's kind of like Asia's Amazon.
Okay.
It's awesome. too.
Philip, House USA.
When I was trying to log into Amazon, and then had to do a deep dive, and I was like, wait,
VPN.
Amazon pulled out of, Southeast Asia, like a couple of years ago, like saying, I guess
They're in the Philippines though.
their business model wasn't, fit for this country.
Were you trying to order something, or were you trying to watch
No,
Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime, yeah.
Go use your VPN.
That's
Fluffy
what-
tried the onion rings.
I have to look at it and see.
The only thing we can't figure out yet how to watch Amazon Prime on our TV because
Okay.
the TV doesn't have the VPN. But
Well-
if you watch it on your phone, you'll have your VPN on your phone.
So the TV that I have has
Like a mirroring something.
but it also has VPN apps on it. But
Good.
I've never tried it yet because I was like, you know what? I still got my Netflix. I'll just look at Netflix until I'm tired of it, and then I'll figure it out after.
The cheese
Philip
steak.
is saying
Philip,
Saturday morning in
Northwest
Northwest
I was going to say India.
Indiana.
I'm going live. Don't worry, I won't ignore the chat to talk brokey
Brokey
crap.
crap.
There's your brokey right here, sandwich. Philip, you're not allowed on the Asian chat since you're back in the USA now. You're outlawed. This is only for Asian viewers. Let me take a bite of this.
Sometimes most of the viewers, if they know where we at, they just show up.
Yeah, usually I'll wait until I see the name of something, and then I'll Google it and be like, okay, how far is it from me? And it's like, oh, it's 6 minutes. I'm like, I have to get dressed. I have to get there. in 6 minutes. Believe me, I be thinking about it. That's why I was like, you know what?
It's good.
Look at how big this one is. I don't think I've had onion rings in how long, Fluffy?
I don't. When did we have onion rings?
I don't remember.
This is exactly what I needed to do. I needed to get out. And I need to have some filling food. Even though I know I like that.
Yeah, you gotta get out. You gotta just make a one-stop trip every day.
And, and everybody is like telling me, why you didn't do anything? Why are you waiting until you get all the way here and do the same thing you did back there? I was like, well, first of all,
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
And it's safe.
like y'all are in that mentality where it's like, oh, you're here on vacation, you're going back in 2 weeks. I can take my time. I was like, and also my people coming in this. Like if you want me to do these things, fund me. Then it start a GoFundMe. Send me some money. Put some money in my bank account.
But one of my friends back there, he keeps thinking like, I moved out of the USA, like I moved out. He keeps thinking, even though I talk to him constantly, almost every day, he keeps thinking I'm out being a tourist. And I'm like, if I was back at home, I'm not going to the Golden Gate Bridge every day and then the next day going to a museum. I'm just living normal life. And he's like, how come you're not at a mall? How come you're not at the museum? How come you're not at something? I'm like, I don't do that when I live. I'm living here. I'm not traveling.
Yeah.
Like I mix a little bit of traveling with my life, but I'm not out here. I've been here for a year and a half now, and the 4-month break that I had back at USA. Before that, I was out here for 7 months. So I've been out here for practically 2 years.
But it's definitely, I love it. I love it. I'm enjoying myself.
This place is packed.
But what countries did you think of going before Da Nang?
I wasn't thinking of traveling at all.
Oh, really?
I mean, like I like to travel. I mean, I guess because of my background, I'm used to living out of a suitcase. You know, I can pick up and go anytime. So it's easier for me, and I understand my quote-unquote privilege of being able to do that. You know, I don't have anything really timing out.
September. Damn it, Philip.
I think I watched Travis' video first, and it was like, damn, it looks so peaceful, it looks so nice. You know, and I'll watch his videos, you know, and then I came across those videos, and I'm like, damn, I don't know, something's just drawing me to your videos more. I don't know if it's the budget conscious version of it.
I appreciate it.
It just feels more authentic. It just feels
It's just kind of raw and unedited. Like a lot of the other guys will kind of only show you certain parts. Like I'm technically, as far as I know, I'm the only guy in Da Nang that does full-timer in Da Nang that does live stream. So it's hard to see. So a lot of people like even when Tim came out, he was like, I feel like I don't even need to come out here because I see where every place that you go. I know everything out here. So I like to give that aspect to people because I'm not a guy that will say like, oh, Da Nang is the most perfect city in the world. But at the same time, I'm not going to say it's the worst. I will say like, if we see something bad, I'll say, this is the one thing I can't understand why Da Nang has. Or if it's great, I'll say, man, look what you guys get out here. So I go back and forth.
Yeah. No, man, you're definitely, I think your channel is definitely a lot more relatable. Like, we can see ourselves in what you're doing. So I think that what draws us to it even that much more. Like, can you also, like, kind of let us know, hey, it is possible.
Oh,
you can do this. Like, it's just take the leap. Like, if you plan, you know, right, you know, make sure you got whatever ducks you need to get in line.
Low income a few months ago, but I came out here with just 1 year of cost of living.
About 6 months ago.
Yeah, 6 months ago. September.
See, tell me I don't know. Tell me I don't follow without me I don't follow.
Well, here's the problem. Time goes by so fast out here, Fluffy. Even yesterday, she's like, Friday.
Oh yeah, yesterday I didn't know it was Friday. It's Friday.
I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but time just goes by so fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is.
I remember when I was in elementary school and you would sit and you'd be like, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock. It's not 7 more hours till we get out of school. And it would take like forever. Now it's like freaking a whole month was by in like 2 hours.
Yeah, we're in 2025. We're in the Q2 of 2025.
It feels like 20 years just flew by.
So crazy.
It's good.
Fluffy's eating her cheesesteak too. Come on.
Okay. But
Is it good? How is it?
it's good.
That was the first time I had an onion ring in a long time.
Pretty huge on your rings.
Yeah, they were big. They were Big E style.
I feel like it needs more cheese, but the
I was
meat
wondering
is...
if discount deal was coming.
Oh.
To ask about that.
That's his new name.
Yeah.
Someone even stole his name. I've
I
seen
saw that, but
someone hopped in and stole his name.
We were with Halia last night. He just showed up.
Yeah,
And
I know. Again, I was like, that's what I wanted to do. He took my position. Yeah.
But Will was even just making a video. Oh, you're here.
I didn't know he was coming.
And he was like making a drama, like he was slamming the chair. Discount. He hasn't been in the chat for a while.
Yeah, because he pops up in real life.
No, he's getting too famous, he thinks.
He's been popping up a lot.
He's too famous. He thinks he's got a new nickname and now Discount Dell thinks
He
he's
likes
famous.
his nickname.
The Blue Chip Casino in Michigan.
message me. They'll just message me. You're going to dirty.
Tell them no discounts there. You know, I was able to find out here was the crock pot. I got so lucky on that. I love using crock pots back in the USA. I made everything. Like before I left the USA years ago, I found out about crock pots. I always thought there was like old people and stuff like this. Like when I would grow up, like my grandma would have them. I'm like, what are these old things? Why don't they get into the new times? But then when I was living on my own back in the USA, I found out like you could make anything in a crock pot. Like I found this one website and they were making lasagna. They were making brownies. They were making my go-to like beef dip sandwiches. And I started like when I first got started, I used my crock pot for like 30 days in a row. Every time I get like a cooking kitchen gadget, I get hooked on it. When I got my Instapot with the air fryer, I started like air frying everything. I was making the stuffed bell peppers. I was doing those. Man, those were so good. The jalapenos. I was doing all that. What's up, Dark Brother?
Dark Brother.
George, Kansas? Where's George, Kansas?
George Costanza.
We're over at Dirty Fingers. It's actually pretty packed. I just wiped mine, so my fingers are not too dirty, but this place is pretty packed right now. And when we asked them, they said, oh, there's only the bar. There's only the bar section that you guys can sit at. But then we're like, okay, how long for, can we put a reservation? Oh, about an hour. So luckily we found this table right here. And we got
and some good patrons.
Yeah, they volunteered this chair.
We're good for now. You. Beer?
You need another one. And I got the cheese steak with fries and Fluffy.
Like, I can't let Fluffy outdo me.
Yeah. She'll probably outdo you though.
I'm pretty sure she will.
She got the cheesesteak and onion rings. Fluffy, what'd you think of the onion rings?
I like the onion rings. I like the sauce.
I know, I like the sauce too.
But the Philly cheese needs more cheese.
Well, this is the thing. I've always said this. In Asia, cheese is nowhere near USA standard.
Yeah.
Not only is it more expensive and costly, but it's very bland. It's very plain.
Yeah, I know. I was looking for some sharp cheddar or something.
Can we get one more?
Yeah.
Come on.
I was looking for some sharp cheddar, and I'm like, and they have it packaged like hamburger cheese or sandwich cheese. And I'm like, okay, well, what's the difference? They look the same. They just package
Every cheese that I've had, they all taste the same.
So I was like, can I just get to a deli where they can slice me a cheese?
That's another thing that I said that's missing out here. Remember back in the USA, we would get nice deli sandwiches, a roast beef or a turkey. You can't find that out here. You trade it away for banh mi sandwiches. But every once in a while, I'm like, man, I want one of those thick, you guys know those thick deli sandwiches that are like this thick? That's the stuff that I want.
One night when you guys were going back home, you passed by, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a sandwich shop.
I was seeing it.
German deli, is it?
Something
Yes,
Yes, come on.
Yeah. Did y'all ever try going there?
No, he didn't even want to come inside.
No, we talking about the other one.
No, it was
Dal Dal one.
closed. It was closed that night.
Oh,
It was something
We're going to try that one. I think I'm going to do a video on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We're going to try that
I
one.
was like, ooh, those sandwiches look good. I was like,
But we got to see how it is.
Correct.
There's some inventive stuff that we went to, and we're like, oh yeah, we're ready for this, and then kind of when you get it, it's a little.
It's hard for me to recommend things like Will should approve it first before I say it's good.
Why?
Like
Yeah,
no,
why?
because like he has
you have a valid taste bud too.
What?
no, but like he has
She eats
a
anything.
US taste buds. Like yesterday,
Whatever.
well,
We
I would
are.
taste
We are.
anything,
We're at a
but
bench.
yesterday like we were with Dale and like they was like, what does Will get here every time? Like, is it good? Like, I can say that what he eats is good because like he has it, and like he can say it because they have same taste buds. Like for me, this is good for me. Yeah. So
have you had
it's
Skinny
hard.
Bottom yet?
No, you know, I'm telling you right now. Was it last night? No, it was night before last. No, maybe it was last night. When were y'all watching the guy fish? Was it last night or night before last?
That was. Remember we were watching the boat?
Watching the guy fish in the
That's
boat.
when we went to the
when
other
y'all
side of the
were down by
river.
bridge.
Oh yeah.
Was that yesterday?
Or night
No, that was the
before
night. No, that was the
Yeah,
night that
the-
we went to the dumplings. We
Yeah,
went to the
correct.
dumplings that night.
Yeah.
Well, whatever night that was, that couldn't have been. It had to be at least 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Because y'all was still at the bridge, and I was like, bro, I'm hungry. Like, I want to just pop up on y'all. When y'all going to eat? And then you said something like, oh, well, I don't know if we should go home, Fluffy, or if we should just go straight and eat out and then go home. Because we go home at 6:15. And listen, I pay attention. So I was like, I wanted to like message you and be like, hey, how about bikini bottoms? Or how about dirty fingers? But you were dead set on those dumplings already, so I was like, I'm gonna let them get their dumplings.
Yeah, we wanted to try that dumpling place because we passed by it. And I've been seeing that on Facebook. They used to just be a delivery only place, and then they opened up right where the Moon Milk is. They opened up one street. It was small. I guess they closed it down or something, and then they opened up there. But we're glad we went there. Remember, they have a nice story.
Yeah, they have a nice
Fluffy
story.
loves places
I
with
like
stories.
Places like that.
Okay.
They're pretty good. I recommend the fried ones. The steamed ones are still good, but the fried ones are real good.
The steamed ones with chicken. I think it's because of everything is made from scratch.
Yeah.
So even the wrapper, it's made from scratch. So I think it has something to do with the wrapper, and then when you dip it with the tomato sauce, it has that hint of pasta. So like I was saying, it tastes like pasta for me, and then it's good. I like it. Yeah.
That was very good.
Yeah.
And very good prices too. We actually got too many. We got 4 orders, and each order comes with 6. So we had 24.
Yeah.
And we took home like 6 or 7.
Yeah, 6.
And it was like 140. So it was like
Something like
under $6.
Wow.
And it was a good story, Fluffy, like because on the back of the menu it says like the guy, he was from India or no India. He was from India. But they make momos. That's what they call their dumplings.
Okay.
But they both worked on a cruise ship. The guy was from India, and his wife was from Vietnam. They worked on a cruise ship, and they lost contact. And then he did like a second contract, right? And then they met up again on the boat.
Wow.
And then, like, they thought that was fate, but then supposedly they got broke apart again. So then he flew out to Vietnam and found her somehow. And then they got married, and now they own
Kind of
that
sounds like
restaurant.
Stalker a little bit, but no.
That's how a lot of those old movies used to be.
Serendipity.
Now I think that's why you get the 2 different kind of flavors. Like there's like a Vietnamese and then like the Indian stuff. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good.
But basically, a momo is like supposed to be like samosa.
Probably.
Yeah, because like maybe they were trying to.
Maybe it's a samosa, but it's in the Asian style wrapper. But
It's
they're
nice.
good.
You should try.
Gilda's, have you had pizza here?
No. Yes.
Which one?
One that I would never try again. I'll tell
Chevy?
you that. I don't remember which one. I ordered off a Grab.
Oh, off a Grab, okay.
But pizza are always. Listen, there's one thing that I've ordered off a Grab. There's only one thing that I ordered that looks as good, if not better, than the actual picture. I can't remember. It's like a breakfast place, but it's like a Monte Cristo sandwich. Oh my God, so good. So good.
Pizza's very hard to find out here.
I know you're a pizza person, and I think you may have mentioned it last night or a couple of nights in your stream or whatever, where you were like, okay, this is so expensive, like I just want to go to this place. But the pizza place that has a deep dish, I can't remember.
Gilda's.
I don't think it's that.
Oh, Detroit City Pizza?
Maybe
it's right next to Gilda's, so right there.
Yeah. I was like, now that pizza looks really good. It's like $16 for like one, but I was like, it looks really good. Like,
I think the Detroit City Pizza is pretty much The same price as Gilda's. They're like 10.
And everybody said that the flavor is actually there. They just think the portion is too small for.
That's
the
probably
amount of money that
Gilda's.
you're
I mean, that's probably Detroit City
Yeah,
Pizza.
yeah.
We've been in there a few times, but we never had it. We just keep picking Gilda's over that.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, we'll try that.
But that was a place that I was like,
They're literally.
he's not going to turn me down on a pizza place.
yeah.
He's going to go to a pizza place.
No, but like, what else did we try that we didn't really? Oh, lately we tried the Roadhouse pizza. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just
We still
Roadhouse to
have-
me is just overhyped. If no one hyped it, it'd be okay.
Maybe
Leo.
Leo sandwich.
Yeah, that's it.
I have it pinned in
What's
here.
that, Leo's? Is that the
Sandwich.
one?
Yeah, that's the one that we got passed
Oh,
by that
yeah,
night.
yeah,
See, I pinned it.
yeah.
See, listen,
It's right by the coconut ice cream
Dirty
place.
Fingers pinned it. Oh, I just found out they have a Texas chicken here, which is like
Yeah, I
church
think I've seen that.
chicken.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
But I thought it was at the airport. I think it is at the airport.
Exactly where it's at. But let's see this place. I know it's not Motor City, Detroit South.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd try that. Try that one and try Gilda's, and I guarantee you'll probably like one of those for sure.
Yeah.
We like Gilda's though.
We're loyal
Gilda's,
with
he likes it because it
Yeah,
has a good
whichever
story.
one I ordered, and I was like, I don't know what this is. It is not what I ordered. I literally ate one slice. I didn't even eat the whole
Yeah,
slice.
you're not gonna get good
And I
pizza.
closed that out and I threw it in the trash. I was like, I'm not gonna eat this. But thank God I ordered a sandwich as well. So I ate the sandwich. But the pizza I couldn't eat it.
Juris, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
What's up,
Juris.
Boston Pete? I missed a lot of you guys'
We
messages.
have a lot of newcomers at the chat lately.
A lot of new trolls too.
Trolls.
That was a Philly cheesesteak. Yes, it was. Fluffy got one and I got one, but she got the onion rings and I got the fries.
It's so crazy.
This is our new buddy Mark. Mark's been here for I was gonna say a year. He's been here for about a month, but he said he hasn't been going out, so we're trying to give him good spots to go to, so that he can be a local over here.
Hit me up.
There we go. We need to go to the Bonet place in person. We need to get him to go to the market. Where else should he go, Fluffy? What else is our little...
The Chowti Vinte.
Yeah.
The...
I know you don't do seafood, but I wanted to do long
Oh.
I think there was nothing in there. Which
A
one?
what?
Long cow?
I don't know that one. Is that one on the beach?
You do know it. Because I was talking to you in your chat one day and I was like, hey, is that long cow right by you? It's so where the B&B is,
Yeah.
it's, you
On
know,
the-
the B&B's
The
on the
one
corner.
in front.
Yeah, it's closer to the beach. Like if you
Is that the seafood or the
Yeah,
food
yeah,
court?
seafood.
Okay, okay.
It's seafood, but I know you don't really do seafood like that.
I've heard people...
Now, are you
I'd go
allergic
with
to
you.
it?
I just don't like it.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't think
go
I'm
with
allergic
you.
to anything.
Yeah. I was like, that's a place I definitely want to go to because I mean, I
No,
saw
but
it
I
so
think
many
it's
times.
like a
We've heard
tourist
that...
trap.
We've heard it's kind of overrated.
Like
but,
maybe one time, like I just need to gather people who like seafood too,
Yeah,
because
and then we can all order something
Yeah.
different. Just like, hey, let's try.
But it's a perfect location. It's
Yeah.
right there
Oh,
by the beach.
absolutely.
We
Yeah.
like that area.
I mean, and I'm pretty sure they got other things there that you could probably
Yeah.
eat,
yeah.
you know. But that's definitely one place that I definitely want to go.
It's a must try. I feel like
A
seafood
must
is
try.
a must try here.
Fluffy ate a frog.
Oh, I've
Will
done
made
that.
me-
I've done that.
made me
Hopefully
eat
not the
the
ones with
frog.
the little eyeballs. still.
She-
No, I just
Okay,
eat
just
the
the
frog
It was
legs.
barbecue.
And then
No,
there
it
was
was a whole
like,
bar- it was-
no, I did not eat the whole part.
But it was
I
a whole
wanted
frog
to
barbecue.
because like I feel bad for the person who gave it to me, but good thing there was like a Canadian guy who was like so munching. You want more?
Yeah.
More? And I was like, yeah, let's eat that.
I
Let's
had
eat
that in high school one time, and I was like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna eat it again though. But alligator,
I can't eat anything that comes out of the way. It's more if it's a mental thing to me
oh
more
my
than
God,
anything.
so good.
I'm
it's
sure
like
Fluffy
a
would eat
good
that.
fusion in between like chicken and fish. Oh my God, it's so good.
Fluffy would eat
I'm
anything.
scared. No.
No,
What do you mean
but to
scared?
see, if I
Because
don't tell you what it is, you'll eat it and you'll enjoy it. But
Mine is a mental
that's
thing.
why I asked if you were allergic to it or
No,
if you just
no.
didn't like it. Because if you're allergic to it, that's one thing. But
Yeah.
if you don't like it, maybe you just haven't had it the right way or a different way.
To
No,
me,
he
it's just
would
a
not
mental
really
thing. Like,
just-
I can't, the smell and the sight of it, just like, even other stuff. Like, even if
Even
it tastes
shrimp, so you don't eat shrimp either.
nothing.
Nothing at all.
Got that puppy?
I guarantee you, if I were to give you some of that gumbo that I have that's in the freezer, I guarantee you would eat it.
Frog
For
legs
sure-
are good.
You would love it.
For sure, it won't make it won't be a waste because I'm here.
Correct. I mean, you can just take the shrimp out if you don't want
Yeah.
to.
If you see, like, when we go places, like, I don't eat cucumber. I wouldn't
I know.
hate, like, I wouldn't gag or anything. But
Yeah.
when I get that, I just toss it on her plate, and then it's all gone.
I'm a consistency person, so it could be the best tasting thing in the world, but if that consistency is off, like
That's how I
like
feel about
oatmeal?
seafood. Oh, you don't like oatmeal? She
but I can
loves
eat
oatmeal.
grits, but I can't eat oatmeal. Oatmeal can't do. Pudding can't do. Yogurt can't do. It's the
What? It's so smooth.
The
What?
texture.
it's just too it's too much.
Yeah, I'm the
So
same
you
way
don't
with
like
seafood.
slimy?
Even like the tapioca balls, can't do it. I know y'all love it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Sorry.
Damn, so he can't go to the Che place.
Oh
I mean, I
yeah.
can't just don't give me
So
that
no
little
flan
tapioca ball.
as well.
The phone.
no.
Oh
man.
no.
Even tiramisu
Yeah.
cake, can't eat that. It's too. Even angel cake, like it's just too airy. Can't do
Wow.
it. Can't do it.
Wow.
Can't
Wow, interesting.
do it. Like
Man,
I said,
you're
it
gonna
could be
miss
the
that.
best flavor
You miss out on
ever.
that Che restaurant.
But yeah, I'll
Not the
gag.
restaurant.
Like I'll be like, can't do it. Can't do it.
That's how I am with seafood.
Yeah.
That is how I am with seafood, though. Man, he can't get the flans.
Oh yeah,
Those are good.
Y'all
But
can have
like, what's
that.
your go-to sweets? No.
I don't know.
Croissant?
I don't consider that sweets.
You just get a regular buttery
Yeah,
croissant.
just a regular croissant. I don't know. I mean, I like Laffy Tappies.
Oh, the candy.
Oh, believe me, I'm gonna get that.
See, I'm
I'm coming back with them. As much as my suitcase will allow, I'm going with an empty suitcase. When I believe me.
How long will you be gone?
I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I think 2 weeks is enough. Yeah, I'll come back.
It'll be a big change going back to you. I think like eggs for $7.
Oh, but I'm telling you. Oh yeah, I know. At that new milk where we met at, it's only $1 for 10.
Yeah.
25
The
for 10.
egg price just dropped. They're back down to 25,000 now.
I'm coming back with an egg boiler.
Yeah.
I know we can boil eggs with water in a pot, but there's an actual egg boiler that you can put it in. I'm coming back with one, so because I will fuck up an egg right now. I'm telling you right now. I don't know how you mess with raw egg, but I will mess it up.
Yeah, eggs are
take it out
dirt cheap
too
here.
early or leave it in too long.
We get eggs almost every
But
week.
you can sell it like if you want to move or something. There, like you can just you can
Yeah,
just
like how
thing
we
is-
bought this
that,
guy.
Yeah, that thing, believe me. I mean, I bought new pots. I mean, the place comes with, its own utensils and stuff. I was like, whoever was up in here before me, they didn't really take care of that. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'd rather my own pots anyway. So I put their stuff away, put it in the box anyway. And I bought my own stuff anyway. So at least I know that's where it is. I mean, of course, I know I'm like, okay, well, Mark, you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with this when you're done. But I'm like, I'll get my use out of it, believe me. But yeah. But no, but again, the red beans, you guys.
They said, do you like ice cream?
Yeah, I would ice cream. Yeah. I would ice cream.
They said frog legs are good.
Frog legs are good. I mean, I'm not going to go to the store and buy any. But yeah, they were good when I ate them.
just responding to live.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I got it set up
Don't-
over here so I
don't-
can't see the live
Don't
stream.
don't disregard your people that's coming.
They,
No, but we're listening.
You were from Louisiana. I don't think you said New Orleans though, right?
No,
Louisiana.
I'm from Homa, which is about 60 miles southwest of New Orleans.
Okay.
So,
I've only been to two cities. I've been to New Orleans, and then we did some kind of crazy festival in Baton Rouge, I think it
Baton
was. Man, this was the worst. This is the worst story. One of the worst stories that I remember. I remember we went to New Orleans. I had some family there.
I left the day after New Orleans. Well, I got here the day after Mardi Gras. Sorry. I got here the day after Mardi Gras.
So we went to New Orleans, and I didn't realize how hot it was. I think I was only 16 at the time. So I got out. The humidity killed me as soon as I got out of the airport. Then the worst part was we met up with some family that we were staying with. And then they said, hey, we're going to go to a festival. So like at the time, I was like, okay, cool. There was 1, 2, 3, I think at least 5 of us in a car. And they tell us, oh, yeah, you know, our AC just went out the other day. And it was like August. So we had to drive however far it was from New Orleans to Baton Rouge with like 5 people. And there was like 2 young kids that were just screaming and yelling with no AC.
Oh, my God.
Man, it was, I don't know how I survived that. But all I remember about New Orleans is how humid it was. And then I remember going down
Did you go to Bourbon? Did you go to Bourbon?
Yes, we went down there.
How much it smells like this?
I couldn't remember at the time.
Yeah.
But this must have been like 1998. So this was a long time ago. Emerald Lagasse, I think, had a restaurant down there. We went there. Yeah, we went there and a couple other places. But that was the time because I remember watching TV, and that's when Princess Diana died.
Okay.
So we remember waking up seeing that. So I remember that.
That was a long time ago.
1998.
97, 98. Yeah.
But all I remember is the heat. And there was another city we went to. It's right across. You take the ferry from New Orleans. They didn't live in New Orleans. They lived across on the ferry. It's called like Terryville or Terry. It was something like that, but that's how we got there.
Don't make me lie to you right now. I really don't know. Terry.
It was called Terry something though. But it was like I remember we took a ferry across. And then I went to New Orleans again. It must have been in 2020, but we didn't go to Bourbon Street that time. We just kind of went around for a little bit, and
Bourbon Street, I don't want to say it's overrated. Believe me, it's definitely a good tourist area. However, ask any of the locals that live there, we don't frequent there for a lot of reasons. You know, especially during the times where people usually go. Now, there's one thing that I do want to do. I want to participate. Every year they have a red dress run where everybody has to wear a red dress. Whatever version of it you want to come up with, doesn't matter. But everybody has to wear a red dress and you run 5K. And there's beer stations all around, so you drink a beer and run. I mean, it is hilarious and it is funny.
Some people probably just go for the drinking.
Yeah,
they probably don't even finish the end.
Look, I mean, nobody's really trying to come in first. Nobody's trying to come in first, you know. But that's definitely something. If I say you're trying to, you know, if you go there, you want to go there during a good time frame. I would never recommend Mardi Gras. I would never recommend New Year's.
I think that's around February or something, isn't it?
February, March time frame. But it's just because people are just too stupid.
Yeah. They always remember this. Oh, she didn't know, but the show Cops. They would used to always have like Cops Mardi Gras version, and people would be drinking and getting into fights.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I do remember? When we went on Bourbon Street, I remember they were doing nipple piercing there in like one of the bars.
I just want to do a TV show.
Oh, yeah. You want to get some beads, you know? Yeah. I love being on the, going to some of the bars where you got a high-rise balcony, you got beads. Telling everybody down there.
But I don't know what you really do with the beads. It's just like you pile it up.
Everybody does it. Believe me, everybody does it. It's not.
One more.
It's not frowned upon in any way, shape, or form.
But
do you need another drink?
No, but what do you usually do with the beads after?
Take them home.
They take them and maybe give them to someone else that they know is in the parade. Because every year, the people who are throwing the beads, they have to accumulate their own. Like they're not given beads to throw. Like they have to buy their own, purchase their own, accumulate their own. So whatever they're throwing, they paid for or they accommodated on their own. So usually what people do is they'll pick up the beads, during the routes, that people have on the ground, or they know they have a lot of friends. Like the funny thing about it is I rode a float one year, but like I said, you guys were like, hey, we're running this float, we're going this day. Y'all tell me what area y'all are going to be in, and then I'll tell my people on the boat on the float, hey, when it comes to them, light their ass up. Like, and they don't throw them to you, they throw them at you. So you're like getting pelted with cups, and I mean it's fun as it really is. It's fun. But I'd rather you do those in like the local communities than like a big parade, like because Mardi Gras itself is like the culmination of it. But the week leading up is they have Monday Gras, Monday Gras, Sunday Gras, like every day of the week leading up to Mardi Gras. So you have a parade with floats every single time, and then Mardi Gras is like a culmination.
I think Fluffy likes it. They have stuff like that here. They have festivals.
Titties.
No, but they have festivals.
We do have festivals. We
Festivals
got that
are
from
not too big
Spain, because like we have like as a Catholic country or like a big population of Catholic, and then they have this all celebrations for all the saints.
Okay.
And then what we do is we make festival to celebrate the saint, or like if there's like a big example, like their big harvest, they have to thank a patron saint, so like they celebrate the patron saint. We do have festival, but it's different kind of festivals. Some are just, I feel like, made up, because like in my town we have the flower festival, but it's mostly based in the Pasadena Rose Parade. But it's Rose Parade, but that one is like different flowers. But we celebrate it in the month that flower blooms, so we have that.
Fluffy, you got another one?
This is my second. That's his.
Hold on now. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You had 2 last night, Fluffy.
I got 2 last night. Did you meet friends here? No, not yet. Friends who hang out? No. We got you.
I've met my neighbor a couple of times, like me going in the elevator, here coming out the elevator. That's it.
You're right on the same street as Dale. He's neighbors with Dale. You guys can go hit up the, well, I was going to say bread and butter, but that's too expensive for Dale. For Discount Dale. Discount Dale, it's too much.
Yeah, I think Moon Milk is so, listen, it's like when we leave here, we got to go back to Moon Milk.
Actually, you need to go to the well, there's a new one, but the one
down
on the main street.
From bread and butter.
That one, yes.
Yep.
That one used to have tons of discounts.
Right by the 666 or something like that.
Yeah, that's who owns this place. Same place.
Okay.
The Diner 66.
Okay.
But they used to, when we first came here, every day they would have the croissants for 50% off. Okay. They would have the bread, and they would have all kinds of stuff. But over about the past 6 months,
it's funny,
it's been a hit
I
or
passed that way a couple of times, and I never even noticed the Moon Milk. And then I was watching one of Sammy videos, and he was reviewing a hotel that was across the street.
SoCo.
And then he turned around, and he was like, I was like, wait, I was in that area yesterday, and I was like, I walked right past the Moon Milk and didn't even realize it at all, but I walked right past it.
We consider that the best one.
Yeah, okay.
The new one's pretty good. The new one you missed, though, because they had a 3-day special.
The 3-day, yeah.
We got that.
Hey,
we cleaned them out.
I'm going to tell you right now, hey, whoever was, I don't know if it was the truth or they was just misinformed, but when y'all got y'all 2 for 2, just be lucky. Or y'all 2 for 1 or whatever.
So when we thought about it, I think the lady that told us no, I think she was wrong, because the guy that was pulling the bread out said yes.
First of all, where the signs were, it's everything.
Yeah. Like,
why would you have
this was? But here's why I think that I'm correct, because so I can understand maybe the guy that was pulling the bread out, maybe he could have been wrong. But when we went up to the counter, they rang it up, So the guy that was pulling the bread out didn't ring us up.
Correct.
So it was two different people that understood that.
Correct.
So that's why I think that we were right. But luckily the night before we cleaned out. We got like 4 loaves of bread. 2 of the you got to try the ciabatta bread. If you ever eat bread, the ciabatta bread's good. And then the only thing we missed out on was the coconut something that we put back.
Oh,
yeah, I know. And then the people got it. And then the people got it right. You're like, oh look, they got the coconut bread.
But the coconut bread's okay. Yeah. It's not that good. We found some other good stuff. You haven't
I was the one that asked you about the nutmeg too.
The nutmeg. Oh, okay.
That day when y'all were there, I was like, hey, check this out, they have nutmeg.
I think they had the nutmeg.
Because I was looking for it. I was like, they didn't have that at Latte Mart. And I was like, okay, I'm sure they got it somewhere.
Yeah,
they'll have it. Making me some sweet potatoes.
Or if you find an Indian place will probably have it too.
But I'm good on my nutmeg.
But you haven't thought about going to another city? We travel by train.
I would love to, believe me. Like, I want to experience everything. I want to go to Old City, Old Town, whatever you want to call it, you know. I definitely want to do the boats at night with the colors. I want to do that.
We haven't done that yet.
No, we haven't.
See, let's do it. Like, I'm all for it. I mean, I'm not trying to force you guys, but listen, if you want a third wheel and you're okay with having company, I would be more inclined to do it with someone else than it would be for me doing it by myself. So, yeah, let's do it. I'm all for it.
Have you seen the Hue video? The uploaded Hue? We went to Hue. Hue is pretty good.
I was probably there when you were is that when you were riding a bike?
No, that was Dong Hoi.
That was Dong Hoi, yeah. Okay.
Dong Hoi, we did the bike. Hue is where I did. Well, I uploaded the regular. Oh no, so Hue was the one where the guy was riding me on the bike.
Okay, yeah.
That was Hue. Dong Hoi is where we rented the bike. Well,
when you got out of the train station or wherever it was, and it was like quiet as hell.
Yeah.
You were like,
oh, that's Dong Hoi.
Yeah.
That city is very interesting. I think a lot of people will like that city, and a lot of people won't. Yeah. So there's a lot of lack of Western amenities. Like, you're not going to find neighborhoods like this. Yeah. But it does have a beach. It has a river. It's extremely quiet. There's more cars than anything. And you can cross the street backwards 4 times before another car will come. Wow. But it's a very cool thing. We take the train. We actually like the train. Yeah. The train costs $3 to $5 one way. Okay. And you just drops you off in all these cities. I think we're actually going to go do Wien Yan again. Wien Yan is like the sister upcoming Da Nang. And then we might go to Nha Trang. So I think we're letting a little cat out of the bag. Yeah. But I think that's what we're probably going to do maybe this month. Okay. So we'll do probably that, I think.
Well, let me know. I think I'm shooting for the 23rd or so to go back to the U.S. I'll probably be back there, until the week of the 5th or so. Okay. I'll probably come back there, but.
And then Fluffy's gonna be leaving too.
Yeah, I know.
Leaving. Yeah. But I'll be back.
I'll be back. Who are you, Arnold Schwarzenegger? I'll be back.
No, MacArthur.
No, Arnold's the one that said that.
No.
And Terminator. I'll be back.
Well, life here is just chill. Sometimes people would just think about what to eat for dinner. Where are you guys going for dinner?
Oh, there's Dale right there.
Dale from Yale.
Discount Dale. Hey, Dale, someone stole your trademark name. They were in the live chat earlier. I know who it is. I forgot his name.
But it was the real discount Dale. D-E-L-L. Like Dale Computer.
And not only that, but
Dale Computer.
Dale.
The funny part was he put the real. Like there's a fake one. Maybe he was calling Dale a fake.
The Eminem reference.
The real one. Not the fake one. Not the imposter. So he was like, the real, not the fake one.
You wear red dress.
This is Dirty Fingers.
Red dress for the... Yeah, I'm telling you that, I'm so wanting to go back.
Will was like, no, someone from the chat. Someone was from the chat said 10,000 subscribers. Will wear a red dress.
Oh, gotcha.
We already got the 10,000 for the scooter.
Will, you better rock it too. I'm telling you right now. You better rock it.
Look at Phillips on live.
Yeah.
But he's back in the USA. Wrong country. Philip is back. We always give Philip a bad time. You've probably seen Philip in the live chat.
Yeah.
Philip.
Yeah, you better own it.
We'll see if we're gonna hit the 10K. We gotta hit that part first.
We'll hit the 10K.
I think it'll probably be at the end of the year. The way that the subscribers are going.
No. I mean, if we keep the momentum.
If the momentum keeps up, yeah, it'll be quicker. I'm the kind of guy, Fluffy's the opposite.
Damn, you just hit 5. And I'm like, shit, you're almost at 6.
I got
yeah.
It's been good because I did a couple of interviews with some bigger channels, and it kind of spiked me. I did some stuff with Evan, and then I did the Vagabond Awake, so that definitely boosted me. I can't consider that a normal month, but it did definitely pick up and help me out.
I definitely was like, I was telling myself, you know, because before I came out here, friends were like, do you have a place to stay? And I was like, no. They were like, do you know where you're going to stay? I'm like, no. And they were like, they were freaking out. And I'm like, I should be the one freaking out. I'm the one actually having to experience it, you know. I was like, all those spells, I'll just reach out to Will. Yeah. I know he does a welcome package. I do that. But I was like, I felt like I watched so much. I was living in Vietnam for like 8 months in my mind before I actually got here. So I was like, I think I'll be okay.
Not only that, but it's
and
not
then
like
I got here
USA.
and I was like, shit, I should have reached out to Will.
But it's not like the USA. So the USA, you're going to do a credit check to get into a place. It might take a month for them to get back to you. Like here, if you just show up somewhere with money, you're going to get the place as long as it didn't get rented before you got there. But you can literally wander into a place and get into a place.
Yeah, the place that I got to, like, while I was upstairs looking at the place, when I came downstairs, there was someone at the front desk asking to look at the place. And then they were like, sorry, it's already taken. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. My bad.
This is the crazy. We've never seen the rental market like this, and we've never seen this many Westerners from about the past 6 months is when I've noticed it. But the past 2 years, this is completely night and day difference.
Yeah, and I had the same, well, I had the mentality, oh, it just got into an accident.
Oh, they got into an accident?
Freaking, oh, and they're leaving. I looked at that motorcycle ran into the back of that white vehicle and then left.
Jeez Louise.
Wow. Yeah, I had that mentality of, hey, you know, I'll be at my place right now. And I was like, hey, during rainy season when everybody's leaving and people are going to want to be, look, I'm going to throw this at you at this time. I'm like, that's when I'll move. And then you were like, yeah, we didn't see that happen last year. And I was like, oh my God, that was like one of the plans, you know?
I think this year, this is just my gut. I think it might be different, but it did not happen this year, which was shocking.
Come on. Drink?
One Coke?
No, I'm good.
No, thank you.
I think it might happen this year, but I thought for sure it was going to happen this past year because everyone leaves during the rainy season. And I kept waiting, and it never came up. But I kind of think this will be Danong is supposedly getting so much more famous than it used to, obviously. But I think a lot of the people are leaving Thailand, and a lot of the guys are coming over here that are thinking it's like Bangkok or Pattaya, and they're going to quickly realize, like, hey, there's not a lot of dating scene for them. There's not the massages. There's not that stuff, and they're going to get tired after the 3-month visas up, and a lot of them are going to head back. So I think probably, in my opinion, I think September when rainy season comes, I think it'll probably cool down a little on the rental stuff. But we'll see.
And this recent, you know, earthquake really shook a lot of people up and and stuff too. So I know a lot of them are jumping ship. They're like, nah, I gotta get out of here.
And this is the time where people leave Thailand because they burn stuff a lot in Chiang Mai. So a lot of anything that could go bad for the rental market in Danong is happening right now to spike it up because people are leaving Thailand, people are discovering Danong, the burning season, so it's like a perfect combination to jack the stuff up. And I'm convinced that the landlords now are just targeting the first timers that will overpay, and that's all they want to rent to. They don't want to rent to someone like me that's been here for a year and knows the price. They're just looking. They're like a coyote stalking out the prey. Oh man, I live in New York. I paid $2,000 for a studio, so $1,000. I'm saving 50%. But that studio really is only $300 here. But oh yeah, I'll pay $700. I don't want to negotiate. I'll just get it done. I think that's what's going on.
I find myself side-eyeing a lot of things. Like even if it's like $25K, I'm like, I don't think I need it.
Yeah.
Like for real, that's like Mark. Really, like just get it. But I'm just like,
I'm the same way, especially when I look at it.
Probably get it a little cheaper.
I could do that too, but I just it pains me to know that I'm overpaying or buying something that I don't need.
Yeah, correct.
That's the hard part. Because then you just stack stuff up and you're like, I didn't even really need it. Like I kind of feel like that about the waffle maker that I bought, even though it was like $4, but
no, but with all those different slots, though, you can make a good little panini press on that.
I made a grilled cheese on it.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. A little butter on top of that.
That's what I made today.
Oh yeah.
That's what I made today.
That'd be good.
But I'm like, I have a pan, I have the griddle. Do I necessarily need the wok? But she's already trying to take it back to the Philippines. Fluffy's already...
Take it back with you.
No, because like my cousin was like, I keep telling my cousin, you know what, you should teach your kid how to make something for breakfast. Maybe if you get something like a sandwich press, he would learn. No, I want to get something like you can change the... So I remember, get that. So like, I don't know if Will does. And then I took a video of it, like, wait for Will. If he doesn't like this, I'm taking this home. I was like, okay, I'll wait for it.
I'll wait for it.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, those little mini donuts, they were looking
They weren't as good though.
But I mean, the look of it though, like, it was like, damn, this is like it should be on somebody's shelf, like for real.
They were a little too dense and too chewy for us. So I don't know. We use sponge cake batter. We just kind of like winged it. So I don't know if it's the batter, but I'm sure if you had a nice recipe for it, it probably would be better. But that was just our first time trying it out.
Yeah.
We did.
I was just, I mean, it's some cake mix.
Yeah.
And do it.
That's what we
It's
had.
a
We had
cake.
sponge cake, but probably if a cake mix. Yeah.
Maybe we'll try
Like a yellow cake or
pancake mix,
yellow
maybe.
cake.
It would be.
Yeah.
It's like maybe pancake mix would be better compared to.
And I don't know if we cooked it long enough.
So the pancake mix that I usually get, I get it from Latte Mart. It's like 20,000 per bag.
Yeah.
But it can give
the
me like
small ones,
it can get like five, you
Yeah.
can get 5 regular sized pancakes out of it. So I have those on repeat.
Yeah.
Is it like in that little pinkish bag?
Yeah.
I think I know which one they're talking.
Yeah.
Because remember, we've seen those.
I just
Moon Milk
ordered 5.
sometimes has those on discount, like on the 50%.
Oh yeah.
This is so. I didn't know that they get jam pack here.
This is like a real Western restaurant here because they have the bar and then they show the UFC, they show the fights, they show everything. So I bet you there's not that many locals that come to this one. This is mostly a European and an American place because they have.
This is the one that I usually get.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Moon Milk will sometimes have those for 50% off on the discount shelf.
Okay.
I think we've got those before, didn't we?
So I just got like 5
I
of
felt
them.
like we got one before.
Yeah.
We got one to make for something.
There was like one time we went to Moon Milk, but that was like 2023. Not much people here, and then one time we got sale pancake batter. It was U.S. pancake batter, or like it was.
Yeah.
Was it biscuit?
I think it was a box.
A box.
We got a box. But you know what else is expensive out here? So another downside is you cannot find good Mexican food out here. And so I like to just cook like back in the USA, like for a cheap little thing. Like I wanted a snack or a lunch. I would just like make some homemade quesadillas, like some tortillas and put some cheese. Man, tortillas out here are outrageous, man. They're like $9 for like 10 tortillas.
When I was looking at that pre-made pizza dough that you had,
Oh, that's at Mega Mart. Yeah.
no,
The one that's already-
y'all had to ask the price for it and everything. Like,
Is it the
oh,
solid
make sure-
ones? That was not the dough, but the actual pizza shell?
No, Sophie, the one we
circle
got
one, they look like tortillas.
at Mega Mart before,
Yeah.
the one we
It was the
still
big
have
10
at
Yeah.
the one that we
I
have
keep telling
still
her to eat.
have.
Those were cheap. Those were like 50,000 for like 10 of them.
Yeah.
We popped them in the air fryer. That's how we made those pizzas. Yeah, those were not a bad deal.
Yeah,
We
that
still
was-
haven't even used all of them. They're still in the freezer. But Fluffy never eats them.
I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe having a tahini sauce.
A tahini.
Yeah.
The tahini.
Do you do sports? No.
Tennis.
Oh, tennis?
Yeah. I actually played for the first time yesterday. I'm feeling it today. Believe me, I'm feeling it today.
Where did you play?
At Monarchy Apartments.
Where?
Monarchy Apartment.
Monarchy apartment by the river. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? There's a group for tennis.
So when I was walking in Latte Mart one day, I saw a guy that was walking. He had a backpack on. He had tennis rackets sticking out. So I was like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm trying to get to the tennis group or whatever. And he gave me an app. It's called Replay. And it's pretty much like locally all the sports that they're badminton, soccer.
Oh, really?
So you do that, and you can join groups there and then reach out to people that are there. So that's what I did, and then I technically had to take a lesson in order to kind of get in the crowd, so that I can.
Where did you get the racket?
I bought it with me.
Oh, you brought it? Nice!
Yeah.
Oh, you brought your racket?
Yeah.
Mitzi! He plays tennis!
She plays tennis too?
No, Mitzi, he was inviting us for like a what do you call this?
Pickleball.
Pickleball, and like no one wanted to join him. for
They think
pickleball.
they think you're a rich athlete. That's what they said. Is he a rich
They
athlete?
think I'm a rich athlete?
Yes. They said, what is he doing out there? Is he a rich athlete?
Mitzi, he's saying that there is an app called Replay, and then you have to download it.
Yeah, and you can find all the local,
Replay?
all the local games that's here.
Fluffy, they said stop screaming. You've had a few beers. Maybe that's why you scream.
I'm not screaming. I'm just going because it's loud here. It's loud. I just wanted Mitzi to hear me. Cranky Dale. You're now Cranky Dale. Celebrity Dale. Discount Dale.
You know what's crazy is I think my microphone on this phone must be pretty good because I always think that I got to kind of be a little bit louder too, but you guys always say it's so good. And when Fluffy was next to the mic, you guys said
I was not really. You're not
Istanbul. I think, Mark, didn't you say you were in Turkey? Did you go to Istanbul? How long were you in Turkey for?
It was a vacation, so I went there for like a week and a half or so.
I think we have somebody in here from Istanbul. We've had a few people from Istanbul.
Nice.
You're close to the microphone. Mike is very good.
Dale is just cranky.
He didn't get any discounts today, so he's probably mad. Actually, Mark said that he thought Dale was gonna pop his head around and find us. He was like, "Where's discount Dale?" Actually, you know what, Dale? This is your neighbor right here.
Yeah.
He lives literally a couple of steps away from you. So, you guys might be looking for some discounts together, or. But no, I was gonna say you guys can go get your croissant, but he goes to bread and butter. Dale would have to take out a loan to go to bread and butter.
No, and Reclub, this is that's the app. I was trying to show you the picture of. So
Reclub. Okay,
Reclub.
Reclub.
It's called Reclub. If you guys, and that's
You're
like a
looking for
local
local sports.
Reclub. There we go.
And then what? You just hit Vietnam?
Yeah. So whenever you go into it, you can sort it however you want to. So you just go to Discover, and then you can do the location of where you're at, and then whatever sport it is that you're looking for. I mean, I only put tennis, but you know, it's whatever sport it is that you're looking for.
And then it has the date and the time
So
or
let's
something?
say if I look at, I don't know, let's say football, and let me confirm that, then it'll tell me exactly what everything may be at. So right now it doesn't show. Usually the weekends are like off. They're not doing
They don't do anything on the
So
weekends.
they'll probably post something on a Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, like, but yeah.
But is it like just foreigners or with locals?
Oh, no, it's with everybody. So like I just put tennis in there. So Sunday, this is what they have going on. Now this is like I joined a couple of clubs, but they're just telling me right now at 9 o'clock tomorrow, there's something going on. They'll let you know everybody who's there. Who's there, you know, and you can join it or tell them you can't make it or whatever.
Pullman.
And the
Where
same
was
thing
Pullman?
here.
I think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I never knew something like that existed. I thought you just had to like join a Facebook group.
Yeah, that's what almost like everybody loves.
What's the name again?
Replay.
Reclub.
Reclub.
Reclub. It looked like Reclub, right?
Reclub?
I thought that's what it
probably
said.
what it was. That's probably what it was. I had 2 beers.
I'll check.
Reclub.
Reclub.
Yeah, my bad.
Reclub.
Reclub.
Fluffy, what are you gonna do on there?
I'll play sports. Something that you don't do. I'll try it.
Yeah.
Reclub.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I used to play tennis, but it's been a while. And like my really good racket that I just always have to have it restrict. My cousin lost it.
Oh, no.
It was really a lucky rocket for me because like that was it's old, but that was like my parents' gift for me one time, and then like I really played tennis because of that, and then nothing, and then I have both of my ankles, like I tripped twice. So I'm like, I think I have to stop.
Fluffy, do you even know how to hold a racket?
Of course.
You do? Well, how is your tennis stance?
Huh?
How do you hold it?
It depends on your grip. You have a certain grip for it.
That doesn't look like you know how to play tennis. I think you're pulling my leg.
She's a lefty, so I know she's like dead.
Yeah.
I know she's dead.
I think she's making this up.
I'm a lefty.
You don't even know how to
I
hit.
like tennis, but when I go to sports, like I really get ready for it. I have to have a good racket, even shoes. I get ready for shoes and socks.
You have to have the proper equipment in order to perform at your best. I get it.
I really play like I would really buy even a wristband.
Wipe sweat off, you know.
Wipe my sweat off.
And she has to have 2 beers before she plays.
No, even my skirt, Fluffy, I would really have to have a good cycling.
If she's drinking beer before she gets on the court, that means she's so confident in her skills.
Even if I play tennis, I really have to have a good, because I really like tucking in the ball in my. I tuck it in my leggings. No, because like when you play ball, you hold the ball.
Because tennis skirts don't have pockets.
What the hell? You gotta keep your own balls? Where's the ball boy?
No, we ain't at that level. Well, I'm not at that level for sure.
We have ball boys, but sometimes like you're friends with the ball boys, sometimes you want to help them.
Yeah.
And like if you don't want to really give them tips. But like for sure, like most ball boys, they're really good at playing tennis. Yeah. They have the skill.
So the food was good? Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I love it. I'm surprised I'm at the bottom of this thing already.
Fluffy's almost there too.
No.
See, this fly could have
Mayo.
And have the mayo.
Mayo.
Who dips in mayonnaise? I mean,
They
but
do it
that's
here.
a huge thing in Europe, though. Like with French fries, like mayonnaise and ketchup that mix together. Oh my god. Yeah. Not for me.
Well, does the mayo ketchup with garlic?
Okay.
Yeah. Are you going for it?
If you or I am.
I'll have one, a small one.
Yes, small one.
You're getting another one?
That's for the road.
For the road. Jeez Louise.
Hey, there's no judgment here, okay? We're just living our best life, or trying our best to.
It's still early.
Yeah. I mean, we still gotta walk on the beach and drink a few.
Yeah.
Stop by Mule Milk. By Mule Milk. By Moon Milk.
This is Dirty Fingers, guys. There it is. I know that they play they air UFC pay-per-views. I think they have the boxing events here too. But this is our first time here.
Both of those rooms for karaoke. When it's time for yeah, we're gonna have to. It's got to be done. It's got to be
Fluffy
done.
always keeps
The
talking
people
about
are
karaoke.
asking, Will. The people are asking for it.
I can't do karaoke sober. The only time I ever did karaoke is when I used
No,
to
we
drink.
tried to look for a karaoke place, but like the last
seen
place,
somewhere,
it was
remember?
cheap. But like,
But the last
It
place
was
I went
just
to was like $4 or something like that, right?
yeah, but like, I don't know how many people can fit in there, cause like
Well,
one
we
time.
both to the rooms then. And
Are you
then,
talking
I
about the
mean,
gaming
Will's the main
center?
attraction, so we'll just bounce back and forth.
Are
You
you talking
know?
about the gaming center?
No, yeah, that's one is like small.
By the pork chop place?
Yeah, the pork chops place. It's a bit small, but we'll check it because we have to go back there. I don't even know if they have English songs.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I think they have like the YouTube or something.
On
that you can go.
YouTube, so we have to check that, and then like the lady didn't really speak English, so like
Okay.
she was like panicking, like she was trying to call the guy, but like I don't know, and
Yeah.
the guy was just like playing billiards there, so I didn't really.
Do you guys shoot pool? Do you play pool?
Huh?
I've done it, but we haven't done it. I don't think we've ever done it.
Yeah, that's.
There's pool table places all over here. There's one
I know. I
across
see
from us.
billiards. There's one
Yeah.
right where I'm at.
Pharmacies, pool tables,
billiards, yeah.
they're
Where can I
everywhere.
find rubbing alcohol? Do I have to go to a pharmacy for that? Like regular
Pharmacy.
rubbing alcohol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pharmacy.
Because that's usually what I'll do to sanitize my hands.
Yeah,
I'll,
well, that's
like,
what
the
I
night
use.
That's
before.
what she buys the big bottle and then she puts it in her container. And it's
I
like
didn't do
20,000.
my
How much
spray
was it?
today.
That's what she puts in there.
Yeah.
So you didn't have me do mine either.
It's a little late, Will. It's a little late, bro.
It's still I still feel like I gotta
Yeah,
get it.
this is what I.
She puts
You
it
want
into that
some?
bottle.
I'm good. I mean, I'm good now.
It's too late now.
But yeah, usually that's what I'll have a container and I'll sanitize my hands at home. But
I
it's
think I got the 500 ml bottle.
Yeah.
It was like around 25 the first time I got it, but the other one I think it was 40 or 35. So
Okay.
yeah, but I saw one at the convenience store, but usually they're at the pharmacy. It was just 25,000.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pharmacies sell pretty much
I
anything.
stopped by that pharmacy or whatever that's right down the street from Moon Milk where we met at. So you guys came. If you took a left where you came down the street to come to Moon Milk, there's like a little pharmacy right past the little
Yeah, there's
side
pharmacies
area.
all those little
I
spots.
tried looking in there, but I didn't see anything, or maybe I overlooked it. I don't know, but
It was just like in a
I don't know. We'll
clear
find out. I'll
bottle.
definitely let you know when we check it out. We'll have the beer camera
Yeah.
to monitor Fluffy's beer action.
see how long Fluffy can how long it takes her to crush it.
She could do it in one drink, probably.
No, one time we went out with Kim. We went home around 5 a.m.
That was like 2 times in that week.
Yeah.
Like 2 times in that week. I am not sure. I'll let you guys take a look. I can't really see. I'm holding the camera up pretty high, so you guys will have to look.
What? I'll try to hold it. I have a good view.
You do not have a good view. But it's like 5 seconds behind.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about this.
So if we can pound. I'm trained well. So, I think when I was legal to drink beers, like my dad told me, never embarrass me, never turn up. So like I would never really do that.
Yeah, this place is pretty busy, but it's a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Saturday night at 8:30. We got here probably about 7 something. What time did we get here? We got here probably about 7. I think we got here about 7, like right around dinner time. The beer can. Look, it looks like I had one, Fluffy. Look.
Wow.
Your root beer.
That's what I should have got. I should have got it. Next time we go out and get a beer, I'm gonna ask him, can I get a root beer? A root beer. You brought your glasses, Fluffy.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't read.
You can't see. Angle that right there. A Shirley. I don't think they have those out here. I wouldn't mind those, but I don't think that's a thing. A drink called the Shirley Temple.
Yeah, Shirley Temple is like a lady's drink.
Says who?
Hey, hold on.
All it is a Coke.
Hold on now.
Remember the cherry?
It's just like Sprite with cherry.
Or a Coke.
With grenadine.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah.
I don't think they serve that at most places.
Hold on now. I feel attacked for some reason. I don't know why.
When was the last time I took Shirley Temple? Maybe in high school.
Yeah, because they don't serve them nowhere out here. They wouldn't even know what you're talking about if you asked for it. They'd say, what? What is that?
Look, he's sitting there acting. He looked out on the ground like the ground is what tripped him. You tripped yourself, buddy.
He's probably had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Any
Try my best not to.
non-alcoholic? Have you ever seen any non-alcoholic beers?
I felt like
Cider.
I wore this shirt. I know it's over, but
I think someone said they wanted to.
What's it
I feel like
Someone
it's a
wanted to
stick-
see
it's
your
a statement
shirt.
piece.
I like my mom always says, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah.
I think that's my mom.
It's like my mom always said it.
That's my mom.
It's a conversation starter. You know, people are like, oh my god, I like that shirt. Yeah, I wore it just for you. I have a crop ton of them. Didn't bring with me, but
I never get along with my mom. She would always ask me what the fuck is wrong with you.
That's what I ask you, Fluffy. It's not muted. You should hear it. I'm looking. I don't see a mute button.
Maybe JV, it's
I
your
think you accidentally hit it.
earphones.
Check your ears, not the mute button.
he said, my bad. He got it.
Did you swim at the beach? Have you
Swim
tried?
at the beach?
Yeah.
Oh, I would never go in that water. Oh no, I was traumatized. So, in Japan, I don't know, 2002, whatever year it was.
Yeah.
We did banana boat, you know, and the actual extension was an actual banana in the shape of a banana.
Yeah.
And my idiot of a leader was like, hey, whenever, you know, the boat moves to the right, you lean to the left, you know, so you ride the wave. Again, me, I'm just trying to hold on for dear life. But you think about it, if they move to the right, then the wave comes up on the left-hand side. So if we lean to the left, our face is riding in the wave. Oh my God. When I tell you, it was, and then, you know, all of us got knocked off the boat. All of us got knocked off of it. And I was the last person to be saved, or to get put back into the boat, right? So I'm sitting there floating in like, seems to be endless nothing of water, right? And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm never gonna come back. I was so traumatized. I was like, I'm not getting back on the boat. I want to get in the boat with the guy who's driving. And so I got in the boat with the guy who's driving. I said, hit every motherfucking wave you can hit. Like I fucked him up in the background. I'm safe right here. So ever since then, I was like, large bodies of water that have like undercurrents or potential undercurrents. I'm not that strong of a swimmer. I'm not gonna try it. I'll go in the pool. But that bodies of water, oh no, that's for y'all. I may put my toes in it, but I'm not swimming. I'm sorry. Not gonna happen. Not happening.
Well, Will, you have companions.
But we have different. Now, if I knew there was nothing in there, I would go out. But he's worried about that. I'm worried. I don't know what the hell's in the water.
Absolutely.
That's the part.
Absolutely. You know, so yeah.
I don't want something brushing.
I mean, again, I lived in Oceanside for almost 10 years. I live like less than 3 miles from the beach, from the Pacific Ocean. And I can count on 2 hands how many times I purposely went to the beach. Yeah, it's not for me. It's just not for me. Sorry, not for me.
Fluffy goes, she lays on her back and does backstroke.
I swim. I dive.
Good for you. I will be sitting in one of those lawn chairs with a coconut drink, waiting on you to come back. I'll have your drink nice and cold for you. Yeah.
I want the coconut too in the chair.
But the thing is, the good thing about it out here is you could go 50 feet out there without it even being up to your knees. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
How far can you go out there, Fluffy? You can go out pretty far.
Way far because the water is really shallow. It's shallow. Like sometimes you get tired just walking from the water because like it's so far. You're far already, but you can't really swim.
I don't give a damn how. No, I ain't doing it. Sorry, I ain't doing it. Nope.
You should try the waters in the Philippines. It's clear.
And you know, I was supposed to go to the Philippines one time, and I got stuck in California, Bear Valley. I got stuck there, and I didn't get a chance to go to the Philippines, but I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go.
You should.
Yeah.
We have nice beach and like clear water, calm water. We have white sand.
Yeah.
Boracay is like one of our popular island because like they have soft sand. It's like powder, so when you step, it's like you're stepping.
Like quicksand?
No, not really quicksand.
Oh, I was about to say, look, again.
It's like
I'm a pass.
No, it's like soft.
You trying to kill me? You trying to kill me?
Soft powder. No, I'm not, because like Will only went to the waters in Boracay because it's one of the clear waters in the Philippines.
So you can see.
Yeah, that's the only kind of water I'll go in.
I experienced that like in Mexico. Like, I mean, I know I'm going to badger how this actually sounds, but the Isle de Mujeres or whatever it is, but going from the main strip to that island, I mean, the water is so clear you can see straight down to the bottom, like really beautiful.
Yeah, I like that kind of water. But I don't want to be in there and think that there's an octopus
they were trying to get me to
or a
go
shark.
scuba diving, but I got seasick. Like when a boat stops and it's just like at the mercy of the water, oh yeah, I got seasick. Couldn't do it. They're like, but when you get under the water won't move like that. When you get under the water, I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. I'm good feeding the fish off the side of the boat because every time you throw up, the fish are coming up and eating your throat. I know it's kind of nasty, but
Fluffy gets sick on the bus.
really?
That's kind of
I
weird.
get bus sick, but not seasick, or like not even.
I mean, if the boat's moving, I'm okay. But if it stops and we're just rocking back and forth, oh yeah, it's coming.
No, but remember we went the like a taxi boat, like the bus ferry, the ferry that we ride from Dumaguete to Cebu. It was really jumping and really, I don't know, really moving a lot, and like I don't really get sick from that.
Did you get sick on the bus?
But
You like
bus, I don't know. There's something
That's so
about
weird.
the bus sometimes. We have a certain smell that I could not really stand. I'm like,
Okay.
But that was in the Philippines, and you said that in here in Vietnam.
so that was one time we were like, Will was like, cause like I was in the window side and Will was like in the outer side, and I was like, I'm really getting sick, and then I was grabbing a plastic. Don't embarrass me! Don't embarrass me!
You let it out. You let it out, damn it.
We were just in a damn bus. It was like it wasn't going fast or nothing.
But it was going zigzag. I'm like, I can't. And then one time when I did the bus run, I'm like, the bus is nice and really you get a good couch seat, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna get sick. It has something to do with the smell. I even tried to sit in front because like if it's front, I get to see the road, so like I would know how the road would go, but no, I can't. I really can't. It has something to do with the smell or something.
So, side question. When you head back to the Philippines, are you just going to apply for the visa when you go out there? Or you're on a single entry or multi?
Single.
I can when I go back, I go for single entry, but I would apply after.
Gotcha.
But I have is it 21 days? Yeah, I can
You
stay
can
here
come over
for
here
21 days.
without
Yeah.
a visa. But
Yeah.
I never really recommend the multiple entry. I only notice maybe this amount of people that come here
I do
need
it
the multiple
if
entry.
I'm going to travel.
Yeah.
You know, if I plan on traveling within those time frames, then yes, I'd rather have it than not need it.
The only reason why I don't recommend that to most people, like, so usually people say, hey, I'm going to come to Da Nang. I think I'm going to be there for a month or two, and I might go to Thailand. And I say okay, even if you do that, apply for the single entry. Then when you get to this $25, the multiple entry is $50, right? So I tell them, I say, even if you go to Thailand, you can just apply for it, and it's the same. So it's just like you're prepaying, and you might not use it. So I just tell them, like, if you're gonna go to 3, 4, or 5, if you're traveling constantly, then it might be worth it. But for most people, 90%, I tell them the single entry is probably the best.
That makes sense.
But if you're gonna go out of the country like every couple of weeks or that, then you probably will get your money's worth.
Yeah.
But if you're just on the border, like I might go somewhere, then I say just do the 25 and then just apply for the other one whenever you get to the next country. That's how I recommend it. That's kind of my advice. I learned kind of stuff on the fly, either because I learned it or I did it and I realized, hey, that's a waste. And I just learned little things like this. What have you been doing for ATM stuff?
Remember, I asked you that question about ATM. I was like, I know you were telling me to go to the HSBC or HBC or whatever. That was when I actually walked down and I walked past the moon milk. Didn't know I was walking past the moon milk. I just wanted to walk and see, okay, what am I going to come across? You know, so I didn't find that one that you were talking about. I went to one place that the max you could pull out was like
5.
Oh
wow!
Yeah, that was real low.
That was the low.
3.
The lower ones are 3.
And it was like 55 or something like that charge. So of course, I had to do that a few times. And then I walked down and I went to another one. And that one was really expensive. That was like it charged like $6 or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Like that for it. But I mean, again, frivolously spending for it, but I was like, okay, I need the money, let me just go ahead and get it. Instead of canceling and trying somewhere else, I just went ahead and did it. But I definitely need to find that HSBC or HBC or whatever it is.
So the two that I recommend, so if you want to go the cheap route, there's no fee at TP Bank. That's the one, it's only about maybe a 5-minute walk from the Moon Milk which you said you've seen in San Miguel.
Yeah.
If you just kept going down, not towards the beach, but the other way, it's on the same side and it's about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
You could pull out 5 million and there's no fee. So that's that option. Now, if you want to pull out up to 15 million, but it does have a fee. I think it's like 100,000, which is like $4 or $6, something like that. You can go to HSBC and pull out 15 million, which I think is like $800 at once. There's one at the airport. There's one right across the Dragon Bridge, at the tail end of the Dragon Bridge, right next door to the McDonald's. There's that one, and I've heard, I haven't been able to physically see it, but I know a couple of people have told me about it. But at the Vincom Mall, not the Lot Mall, but the Vincom Mall at the basement, there's an HSBC. So there's those 3 options.
Okay.
So what I do, since you're going back to the USA, I don't know why you don't apply for the HSBC Charles Schwab. Did you hear about that one? Okay, Charles Schwab, you could probably apply for it while you're here, and I'll probably show up there. I use Charles Schwab, so all I do, it's called a high yield investor account. It's very simple. You just apply. I've never heard of anyone not getting it. And they refund back your ATM purchases and international purchases at the end of every month. So no fees. That's what I use.
So they don't have a cap.
No cap.
Okay.
So how I do it is I pay everything in cash here.
Yeah.
So what I do is I go to the HSBC, or I'll even go to any of them. The only reason why I don't like going to the other ones is because I got to do 4 transactions. Put the card out, put the card in.
But you don't care about the fee.
I don't care about
get
it.
it back anyway.
But if I'm near HSBC, I'll do it because it's the fee.
Yeah.
I pull out 20 million in a month. I give my landlord 14, and then I keep 6 million cash at home, and then I just use that for the whole month. And that's how I do my stuff. I don't use cards or nothing.
Okay.
But I would recommend probably contacting Charles Schwab while you're here, so that the card will end up probably being there by the time you get there.
Okay.
That's what I use. I've been using it for 5 years.
Okay.
So it's called. Even if you forget the name, it's Charles Schwab, and if you call them, you'll just say, "Hey, I heard about this card. Like while you're traveling, it gives you back all the ATM fees." They'll know exactly what you're talking about. But it's called the Charles Schwab High Yield Investor Account. The loophole, I kind of figured it out. So it's like a checking account, but it's 2 things. So it's a checking account tied to a trading account, but you don't have to ever use the trading account. I've never put any money in it. I've never done it. And I think for them, they get to brag or put on their website, "Hey, we got 17 million trading accounts." So your benefit is that you get that and you get the free thing. So I would recommend that. That's what I tell them. But it's only available for Americans. So that's what I recommend to the Americans. I would call them. Great customer service. Everyone's based out of the USA. I've never had problems with them. So that's how I do it. I have a Bank of America account and a Charles Schwab account. What I do is I keep all my money on my Bank of America account, and then every month or every 2 months, I will send money to the Charles Schwab, and then I'll go take it out. And then if you do that, you can go to any ATM here, no matter how much the fee is, put it in, and use your money down there. I would try to do that before you go back so that you get your card back. That's the easiest.
No hassle.
Yeah, no hassle.
Yeah, because currently with my bank, they only they cap you out at a certain amount of reimbursement.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking.
Charles Schwab is the best. I haven't seen the guy Philip that we mentioned. He has like a rewards credit card, but this is a checking account. That's the only one that I know of like that, and it's only available for Americans. And I know 2 people that I've spoke to. One of them's out here. They were able to apply for it here, and when they set it up here, they even sent the card out here.
Oh, wow.
So I've heard them do that. But since you're going back there, I would probably just have it sent there and just pick it up. That's the way that I would do it. And then at that point, then you can use that at any time. And even worst case scenario, I had a fraud charge on that, and they sent the duplicate card all the way out here.
Oh, wow.
So I highly recommend them. I wish I could get a affiliate sponsor for them because I mentioned them so much.
Yeah.
That would be a good one.
Because you've been.
I've been finding all the places. Skyscanner, now I got an affiliate that I post them on my thing. InDrive I do. Skyscanner, I thought there was another one. Agoda, and now I wish I could do the Charles Schwab one.
Do they
Come on.
have? Come on.
Come on. No, thank you.
So,
But you kind of just learn like all this stuff as you travel. Like when you mess up and you're like, there's got to be a better way, and then you run into someone, they're like, oh, you don't do this, and like, what? You could do that? And like, yeah, and like, oh, okay. But that's kind of part of the traveling. You just mess up.
And that's why I was like, I really need to get out and meet other expats that are here and figure out. I'm pretty sure I can learn so much from what they've experienced, so that I can better myself or not go through the hassles.
Everyone knows a little bit of something that everyone else doesn't know.
Yeah.
And then you kind of just like, oh, this, oh, this, oh,
Yeah,
this,
the
oh,
share
this.
farm that's right behind me. I can go out on my little balcony, if that's what it's called. And they usually retract the roof. You can look down and see they're doing a program.
yeah.
We went there one time. We were kind of disappointed with
Yeah.
Well,
didn't really
it was kind of
like
our
it.
fault because we went to a bar for food, which usually is not good. But they had like a promotion. It was like
Unlimited.
buy a burger and you get unlimited skewers or something. And when we got there, so we said, okay, we'll try this place. We did it on a live, and we got the burger. We paid the 100,000. So I kind of figured the burger wasn't going to be that good, but it was a tiny little burger. And when they brought it, they go like, oh yeah, we only have like 2 skewers. We ran out of them. And we're like, that's when we came down here. We just paid you 5 minutes.
Correct.
As soon as we told them
why
that.
didn't you let me
No,
know
yeah, that's
that
exactly
before
what
I
I said.
paid for it?
I paid for it. They brought the burger out and they go, oh, just to let you know, this is our only skewers we can give you because we're out. And then I was like, and she goes, oh, don't. Well, usually what happens is if we run out, we go get some more at the store. And I go, except for tonight? And she goes, oh, yeah, except for tonight. Okay. But, so we didn't get the unlimited skewers, and the burger wasn't good. I wasn't expecting the burger to be good. And I kind of chalked up, said, we'll eat the burger, and then we'll just get our money's worth with the skewers. And it was like double negative. So, yeah, almost all of our, you're in the main area because Dale lives right by you, and then Mitzi, the other guy Mitzi, he lives only a few blocks. So yeah, you're almost in the same area as almost all the people
You should
that we
meet the
out there.
gang.
Yeah, they're always
It's-
meeting up.
Yeah, it's like the regulars.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
always
like, yeah,
meeting
they're
up
always
and-
like meeting up. Like they would invite me, then bring Will along.
Let's do it.
Yeah, they love going to the filling station though. That's their spot, I think, or Roadhouse sometimes now. Oh, we went to Roadhouse. Yeah, like I've been to more bars in the past month or 2 than I've been in 8 years. And I'm the only person there that doesn't drink. But we did go play at Roadhouse. I do like that they have the video game system.
Okay.
So me and Fluffy were playing old games like Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, and
So they have it at the bar and you get to go play it. So we do that. That's
do you
what
want
we
to
had.
go at filling station?
Why? They're
I don't
meeting?
know. No, excuse me. I'll just go to the one. Dale wanted to. Hold on.
Yeah, man, this place is pretty packed, guys.
No, and it's good. Like, I mean, the fact that they have boiled crawfish here is throwing me right now. Like,
If you like this place, there's another place that you might want to try. Not exactly the same, but it's I think the guy's from like Virginia, and he has like a lot of smoked meat place. It's called Pumbaa's.
okay,
And you're only like maybe a 5-minute walk from there. It's right next to Roadhouse almost.
okay.
And actually, we get the Western banh mi. So I got the BLT banh mi. She gets the smoked pulled pork banh mi. So kind of like a little Western meets Asian banh mi. But you run into all these little spots,
Yeah.
all this little stuff.
Yeah, and right, I say down the street, but around the corner, but all the way down the street is a butchery.
Oh, the butcher shop.
That's right.
The butcher shop, right?
Yeah.
It has the restaurant, and then it has the. I've been going there for years.
Yeah, I want to. But see, there's a butcher shop that you went to recently before your visa run, or it was before something. You just recently went into one while you were live in the morning time. But I know it was different from the one that you
They have two branches.
Because the other one says and barbecue or something on the sign. That one that I'm talking about doesn't have and barbecue on the sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're both the same place, but they're almost literally on the same street.
Okay.
But they're like 10 blocks down. One's going next to the street market, and then one's right by your place.
Okay.
It's like your place is here. It's like 3 blocks behind you.
Okay.
It's right where there's that bar on the corner right here. It's right there, and then the other one is right by the place that we were telling you about. There's a real good bakery across the street called Le Bordeaux. It's directly across the street. I think it's good. I think we're good. But it's like directly across, and it's just like their second branch. But one of them has the restaurant connected to it, and the other one doesn't have the restaurant.
Okay.
But you're right by the one with the restaurant.
Yeah.
That's where I used to always get my ground beef until we found a really good price at Mega Mart. Mega Mart has the best price for ground beef.
Okay.
The only thing that sucks is you gotta pay. You gotta go pay.
Travel to go there.
But they do have a couple of good little variety stuff there. That's where we like to go get there. It's kind of the
I wanted to
Costco.
go there. So you have to have a card to make. No, you don't have to have that.
No membership.
Okay. But
It's
there
like
is
the
a
Costco.
loyalty program.
I think, Fluffy, you can get a discount or the card or something at Mega Mart, right? Didn't they say membership or something?
I think so.
And it's a loyalty program.
Yeah, it's something like that.
But
We never
y'all
got it.
don't go enough for you to want to need to get it. That's
I don't
why.
think so. We don't really. The only thing that I would really get there on the consistent basis would probably be the ground beef and then the sweets. That's all we ever really get there. But I don't know what their membership. But I think they had an ad, and I think when we went there, they asked, "Oh, do you have a membership or something?" But we didn't have it.
No, because
Moon Milk has a membership.
that's what I was asking the other day when you guys were when
Love
you
to
guys
get
were at the
2%.
new one. I know that there was a QR code at the register, but I didn't know what that was for.
Oh, that's for payment.
Yeah, you can make payments.
Okay.
Yeah, but
you
you
use your
just
phone number.
do you have a Vietnamese number?
I do.
Yeah,
Give them
so
that.
you just have to give them your name and your number,
And they'll sign
and
you
then
up for
they'll sign it for you. You get 3% discount or
Well, we
one.
get that much now because we used it so much.
No, like 1%. It's nothing, but like it's good to get discount.
Once
yeah.
you start using it more, I think we started like 1%. Now we get like 3%.
What's funny is like we go there a lot and like people know like, oh, I know your membership now.
Oh wow.
It's so nice.
Just at the butcher shop, we go to the butcher shop, I don't have to give them.
Yeah.
Because everyone always sees me, I go in there with the camera, so.
Yeah.
It was funny because there's a local Facebook group or there's some kind of like news agency out here. And they wrote a story on me, I never knew about it. And it was all in Vietnamese. And I went into the butcher shop and they go, I seen you on Facebook. And I was like, huh? And they showed me the story. And it was like a whole wrote up story about me. And there was like 1,000 locals that commented. And I went back and I looked at it. So now half the locals know because they wrote a story. But it was kind of weird because they were like, remember the story was about like me budgeting or something. But they never contacted me or nothing. They like used my video and used all the stuff. I wasn't mad. I was just like, I wish they would have told me so I would have.
Yeah, you could.
It was like weeks later before I heard about the story. So I was like, but like that was kind of weird because I was like, what do you mean you seen me? And they're like, oh yeah, right here. And it was all in Vietnamese. So I got it and I translated. And they're like, this guy came from here. And I was like, what the hell? But no one ever contacted me.
It was in the Vietnamese Facebook page. Yeah.
That was kind of crazy. Like, probably, I don't know, it's probably been about 4 or 5 months when people finally, like, kind of started recognizing me out here.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird at first, because, like, I'd walk and they'd say, like, hey, I know you. And I'm like, and then, like, almost every day it was, like, someone else. It's usually always at night. It would be, like, at night when I'm sitting somewhere. You'd think maybe in the daytime, but they recognize me, like, tucked into a corner somewhere and sitting.
I keep telling myself, like, one of these days I'm probably going to run into Will, or I'm probably going to run into Sammy, or I'm probably going to run into Travis. One of these days, and I was like, look, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. What's up? When are we meeting up, man?
But you don't go up much.
Yeah, you don't go up. That's why.
I know.
And you've been going to Bread and Butter. We haven't been in that area.
Well, I only went to Bread and Butter a couple of times. But you know, I'll usually make me like a peanut butter sandwich or something.
Oh, you got to push the Gilda's peanut butter.
Yeah.
Where do you get your peanut butter? We've been trying to get people to buy it. Oh, okay.
Oh, you love Lotte Mart.
I mean, I'm platinum member. Okay. Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's funny because most of the time, like when I originally moved there, they were like, "Do you have a membership?" I'm like, "No." "Do you have a membership?" "No." I mean, I was living there one every single day,
Oh,
right?
damn.
And then I was like, "I need to sign up for this." So I signed up for it, and then it was telling you, hey, you have to spend a certain amount of money, or have a certain amount of orders in order for you to become, like an member. So I'm like, I've spent well over that already. Like I would already be a platinum member right now, but I made sure that because they upgraded every quarter. So April 1st would be then the second quarter. So I was like, before this quarter ended, I was like, let me make sure I'm where I'm at. So I got a platinum membership now, which gives me 1% back on everything that I spent, which is huge compared to what it was before. It's like
But how often do you go?
often enough, or at least I order online and have them bring it to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Mega Mart is only about another 5 minutes from their bar ride. So Mega Mart, where Lot Mart is, if you kept going down, it's not too far from there. I would check out.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'm gonna wait till I come back though.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of stuff that's kind of in bulk and bigger packages.
I feel like his name is Jack.
That guy?
Yeah, he interviewed with Will. I mean, I'm not sorry, interviewed with Travis.
Ah.
I feel like his name is Jack.
Maybe he's out scoping the scene.
No, he's out here by himself.
There's
Like, again. If I would have never came out, I wouldn't have known it.
Yeah. We run into some people all the time, though. But actually, it's kind of weird because this city is big. It's like a 1.5 million. But in our area, you run into a lot of the same people all the time. It's kind of weird that it's such a large city. But the area that we're at, like if you got out every single day, you would see the same people. You'd run into people. We run into Sammy probably like once or twice a month at least.
And I will. And again, that same video that I was looking at Sammy with, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna grab something to eat." Of course, they went to George's restaurant, like, and it's a little spot.
Yeah, they went to the other one though. Remember?
Yeah. Well, that's.
Like that's how I call it. Now everyone calls it that.
And I can't unsee it now that I see it. I can't unsee it. Yeah. I'm like, yep, that's what it is.
It's crazy. Like the two things that people know me for out here, like Bonet and calling that place George Costanza.
And I'm the same way with my Bonet. Like, I do not eat runny eggs.
Yeah.
It has to be fully cooked. So every time I order, I'm like, please.
Sissy, yeah.
Or if you, so I don't think you've ever had it in person, then, have you? Oh man, yeah, he hasn't had it on the sizzling plate yet. That's a big.
Yeah, but I love those fajita plates like that because I'm so used to it.
That's how they cook them on there. But the trick is, if you ever go get one in person, if it's a little bit too runny when you get it, I just flip it over and put it like that.
Yeah, I've learned your tricks. Believe me,
We have crawfish boil here.
I need to take a picture of this because
We need to take a photo together.
my sister, she's like all up on it.
Ric Flair. Fluffy, they said, how come you're not doing Ric Flair today?
Woo!
Wow. Fluffy's had one too many. Fluffy's had one too many drinks. You've had one too many drinks.
You need to clean your screen.
I'm trying to figure out why this is.
No, your screen.
I think it's your screen. You gotta wipe it.
You wipe the
Wipe the camera.
That's what I'm wiping.
Not doing anything.
That's weird.
Try to wipe all of them.
Yeah, it's definitely more.
Yeah, you need to wipe your camera. Will always tells me that, wipe your camera.
I got this new phone purposely because I knew I was coming here. And I need to.
Oh, really?
This is the steak. So if you guys are interested in steak and different stuff,
They
theirs
have
are special.
specific promos every day. They have, today is Ladies' Night. And
Ladies'
50
night.
off for the lady drinks.
Lady drinks.
It's 50% off.
For lady drinks.
Oh, so like your shirt or examples.
I don't know, maybe cocktail. I just saw it in the washroom. There you go.
Lovey, can you get my charger out? Because I want to charge my battery. Look at Philip's doing a live stream back in USA.
You should take a selfie.
Hold on, let me plug this in, Fluffy. Hold on.
Better.
Take a selfie.
Yeah.
Is that right? All the time he's like, well, you know what? That dude from Japan took the fall for him for that medical bullshit, man. What, 4 million or something?
I'll take one here
I
too.
thought for sure it was going to be a big
Look at how bad that lighting is. Fluffy, clean your camera.
It's clean.
Damn, don't do that to her phone.
like the
1,
lighting.
2, 3.
Man, if I had money and I
Another
see
one,
$4 million, I said, where the fuck did money go?
It's like the lighting is bad.
It's not the lighting I'm trying to capture, it's the memory.
Right?
Right?
The steak, I think it was $4.69. They want to know. They want to know what you did in the USA or what you do here. What does Mark do?
I'm not doing anything but just chilling and enjoying myself.
Chilling like a villain.
Chilling like a villain.
You got a Shirley Temple. I missed a lot of your guys' messages. Let me scroll back. I think that is a good barbecue. Muted. No, that was your phone. There we go. The steak. I think the steak special is. Oh, it's on Thursday night. $4.70.
Go somewhere.
You know what I was gonna recommend, but I don't think he'll do it. I was gonna recommend the flan place, but
No,
he doesn't want that. But maybe
We
we
can
can
go
go to
back.
the
I could
juice
probably
place.
find something else though.
We can go to
that I
the
could
juice
probably
place.
do.
Do you like juice?
Yeah.
We can go to our juice cafe, or we can go to. We just went to the coconut place last night. We can go to Mix U. We can go to the juice place. We can go filling. Who's that filling station?
No, but like we're drinking. That's what,
We can go to the.
maybe Dale would follow.
We can go to the juice place. I think it'll be good for him to see the food street.
You want to see the food street or you want to drink?
We can go to. Well,
You want to go to juice place or you want to drink?
We can do whatever. I don't care. It doesn't
we can go to
matter.
the juice street. They got the convenience store there, and then we can always walk back from there too.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm down for whatever.
We haven't got the bill yet.
Yeah. Can you get the bill, Puffy? He doesn't eat the flan. That's the place that actually I was gonna get, but right across the street we have our awesome cafe, and we have the convenience store. What else? The Mix U. we tried the banana fritters place last night, but they never showed up.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yesterday we went to the banana fritters.
I know,
So-
and nobody was there, and y'all wanted to leave the money. I tell you, I watched your stuff.
They're just crazy that no one was
I
there.
watched it. No one was there, and it was a logical explanation too, because you were like, yeah, I don't want to leave the money right there for them to see. If somebody else walks by, they may be able to take it. But I don't want to hide it either, because they may not find it. Then they're gonna be like, oh, I stole it.
But I mean, they
Yeah,
couldn't
but
have
the
cared
thing
much
is,
about
like,
it.
the ending is like, should we get it and we just grab it? But what if they just really left it there because it was not, it was bad, or like it
Yeah, I
has,
don't know
Oh,
what
what
it
if they
was
left it there just to give it
contaminated?
away to people? You know?
You're like, no, we'll pass on
But the
it.
lights
Yeah.
weren't off, and the other,
Yeah,
it looked
I
like
know.
someone was coming back, but we waited for a while.
Yeah.
We waited for
But the only
that was
worst
pretty
thing that
funny.
I was thinking about was like, they left it there because it was like, oh, this was contaminated, don't eat this, and then they just
And
left.
then you're like, oh, the grease is still hot. They
I
haven't
was
been
checking
on
that.
that long.
We were like Goldilocks.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I know. It's funny. Yeah, we can do whatever. I'm just going to go to the restroom first.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta bring the
It's
shit.
at the end of this WC.
So we are going to head over to the other side of town. We might catch up and do a live stream later, but we are signing out from Dirty Fingers. I'm sorry I missed a lot of you guys' messages. It was a little bit loud, a little bit distracting. I didn't like the way that we were sitting because we didn't get a proper table here. So what happened was we were supposed to sit in here, but they kind of put us here and we had to kind of make a table. But we might do another live stream depending on when we come back. Fluffy's already had her limit of beer, so we will maybe pop back in later. You guys might even see an appearance by Discount Dale if we come live stream and he finds the discount that we like. Later, guys.